music's up, and I'll just turn down just a little bit for myself. But I'm good to go. Continuing off from last session, you find yourself deep within the dungeons and catacombs of Castle Ravenloft, by the cold light of a large brazier. You and your party tend to each other's wounds and rise from your short rest. The brazier's white flames burned fiercely in the center of the room, providing neither comfort nor heat. As before, you remember, there are 7 cup-shaped indentations, spaced evenly around the circumference of the brazier's rim, which hold spherical stones of colored crystal. If we are on the map, we should be here. Overhead, suspended by thick iron chains, you see a large wood-framed hourglass that hangs 10 feet above the brazier. All around, the sand seems to float in its upper portion, seemingly unable to run down into the bottom. There's a verse written in glowing script on the base of the hourglass that catches the flame's light. To either side of you and your party, towering about 9 feet tall, 2 iron statues of knights on horseback, poised to charge with swords drawn, stand in deep alcoves facing each other. The door from which you came from, to the south, has been wedged shut by piton driven to the stone floor and has been dented inwards. To the north, 3 iron doors have been equally barricaded. Your hour's rest is relatively undisturbed as you continue to investigate the curious brazier in the room. What do you do?
I thought our friend had ditched us. Is he still here?
I guess you didn't read RP chat. Having cleared the upper staircase from which you came from, he opted to return and stick to you, traveling through the castle as a pack, trying to find an exit, for traveling alone is suicide. There has been some development over RP chat.
Okay, I'll have to catch up.
Which your party can catch you up to during session. Feel free.
Well, I suppose this seems like a way out for us if we want it. Though there's much we can still do in this building if we have a chance. I don't think we'll get back in anywhere near as easily.
Yeah, I'd say we should still have a look around.
If nothing else, we can potentially just look at the doors to the north. And be ready to fall back to the brazier and hope that it works the way we think it does, as if things are too tough out there.
I mean, yeah, that's...
back.
Yeah, if we need to, we will just come back here and just use the exit. But the question is, which doors should we choose?
Okay. Is it relevant? No.
I mean, I would suspect so.
Can you help me to unlock this one?
Yeah, sure.
Unwedging the piton at the floor, you may take it back into your inventory, leaving behind a scar upon the stone cobblestone. The door itself is unlocked, should you pull it towards you open. Ahead, you can see a staircase that proceeds upwards about 10 feet onto a landing above.
Okay, I'll get... may as well... Thing is, I don't know if the other doors lead off to a different, or they're just going to lead up to the same thing.
Yeah. You want to? You want me to go up on the roof and explore a bit?
You may be a bit more stealthy than I am.
I doubt it, but at the very least, I won't set off any traps if I'm on the ceiling.
Or we hope so.
So I will go up on the ceiling, and then I'm going to make my way down to the, basically right until the bend, and then kind of just
Pushing off
around
the
corner.
creaking door, you proceed upwards on the ceiling, past the stone staircase between the rough masonry walls. There is little dust on the steps below you, but light fog seems to tumble down the steps from above as you proceed onwards. You turn to the right and see a hallway that proceeds about 80 feet into darkness before your vision fails you. As you reach the top of the staircase, clicking to the ceiling, the rough-hewn corridor ends here at a solid wall that, if should you push off, can support you. Doesn't seem to be any traps that you've triggered along the way.
Yeah. Well, I'll go back down. Say, this one leads to a hall that goes quite a ways to the right. Didn't seem to be anything of interest, at least within range. You can just see without going further down. Want me to head out further down there, or try the other doors?
Oh, I think they're all going to head off in different directions.
That
Emil,
would be my guess as well, but
maybe Emil knows his way down here. Have you ever been on this room?
Emil, still leaning against the stone wall, watching your progress, shakes his head. I have been captured and led straight to the cells. I haven't been to this room or the doors beyond.
well then, let's leave those other two doors sealed, and let's head on down this corridor and see where it leads. If nothing else, it gives us a reasonable path to fall back onto this room if we need to. Sound good?
Yep.
But let's be careful with traps. The previous hallway was full of them.
Sure.
And
Once
with
again-
that,
Mhm.
I'll cast guidance on Ramirez's shoulder.
Okay. Following Ramirez, as you proceed 20 feet up those stairs, you see this tunnel is cut into the very pillar stone of Ravenloft itself. Its surface is slick, and the ceiling is barely 6 feet here. There's a lingering fog that limits visibility to like just a few feet in front of you.
So I will continue along with effectively one hand always on the wall, so I'm effectively walking on both the wall and the floor. I'm just kind of keeping an eye out for anything as I make my way down.
Mm-hmm. Brander, you have stone cutting, right? As a rule.
Yeah.
Since you have a
Yes,
certain knowledge of stone cutting, you can tell this passage is a relatively new construction compared to like other areas of Ravenloft.
Okay, so it looks like it's just been cut very recently.
Relatively recently compared to the ancient stone of Ravenloft, yes.
Okay, able to tell by how it was done? Was it like used tools or by magic? Would you be able to tell? Okay.
Roll me like a straight intelligence check. You've been able
15.
to determine that magic was used to carve this hallway by the way that it wasn't like you, whichever way you can tell, magic was used.
Okay, so it looks The walls look very, very flat, very like compared to if it was chiseled out.
Yeah, doesn't look chiseled.
There are
doesn't look human.
no tool marks.
No.
Yeah.
It's very systematic, very symmetrical. There's a certain beautiful geometry to it. Yes.
It seems like he wants to upgrade the family's old bones to something else. Can only imagine what he's hiding down here.
Well, you have to remember we're underground right now, so
That's what
who knows where this is going.
What worries me is like if it's new, maybe more used than the rest of the castle.
Maybe.
I'm sure he might be gathering stuff over his hundreds of years of reign. Somewhere to put his creations or something.
Your voice echoes down the hallway. There's some space ahead that you barely hear the sound of the milk creeping behind you, about 3 feet behind, but sticking to you. His shadow appears and makes the hair at the back of your neck stand on end, but he's there. You can see a certain yellow glint that he has to his eyes in this darkness. Is light still being cast on Javik at this point?
It's only 1 hour. So
If it's a cantrip, you can recast it.
That's what I'm asking.
We need to move on light. Will you want to be on light, Savik?
I don't mind.
Because essentially,
Zavik, well.
if you're not light, this is all you can see.
Oh. Yeah, give me light.
Okay.
I think it's so weird that furbolgs don't have dark vision, but I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, I think what probably happens, the light expired.
Oh, you know what? I have no torches anyway. Yeah, I need it because all my torches are sullied from the water.
Okay. You are illuminated. Wherever it is that you touch, Javik, the spell takes hold, and you are illuminated. You see Emil is sticking toward where the light begins to kind of melt away at the edge of it. Who, marching order, who's leading this charge?
Ramirez, I know, is up front.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just behind him.
Ramirez, your passive perception is failing you. You are only able to see about 3, maybe 5 feet ahead of you clearly, and the rest is just a blur of fog and mist. If you're trying to be careful, clinging to the wall, looking about, you'll have to roll me like an active perception check for this one.
Okay.
The holly before you proceeds onwards in a straight fashion. You feel the floor is solid, the wall is solid, until your hand touches a little crevice to your right, like a line through the stone.
Things different here.
Slash through it.
I will go full on to the wall and start and point it out to Brandar. You know stone better than I do. What do you think this is different?
Hey, sorry, Tom, could you repeat? I had somebody talking in my ear for a moment there.
So essentially about chest height to Ramirez, and he's rather short, so about your head height there, is a vertical line in the wall, like a slash through it, an indentation in to Ramirez's right, where he has his hand.
Okay, so does it look like it's been done by a blade?
No, it's too straight. It's too intentionally designed to be a mere slash collateral damage. Like a slit.
So it's kind of like a... Yeah, like so it's like a slit. Could you look through it at all? Or
no, it is roughly half an inch in width, and looking into it, you only see like darkness.
Okay.
Well, careful not to poke your head in. I don't know what might be hiding in these walls, or maybe it's a false trap, or a false door.
Or,
I will take.
Looking at it, does it look like anything with slot inside it?
Yeah. Possibly. I mean, it's a slit. You could slide something inside it, yeah. But it's about half an inch thick. And it proceeds from the floor all the way to chest height, where Ramirez is at.
I'll take my moon-touched dagger that I have and kind of try and slide that in, just try and get more view further into this.
You hear like a metallic ting as it hits something metal. And like it's something metal and it's fixed in place.
That's new. I'm going to... I've got an idea. I'm going to... Why don't you guys stay a little bit back, and I'm going to walk along the wall and see if I can't find another one of these on the other side.
Sure.
I think it's potentially something like that. That thing we found last time, Brandar. Whatever it was, the rotating room. Just whatever that was. So I will attach to the wall.
Yeah, walking. It is a very low ceiling here. You'll Vasilka has to scrunch a little bit to just fit her height in here. It's only 6 feet, but proceeding about half that height, another 10, 15 feet ahead, you eventually find yet another one of the slits over yonder.
I will.
There's a similar slit about 4 feet off the ground, along the entire wall down to the floor.
I will repeat the same thing with the knife. I'm assuming metal on the back of that one as well.
You feel roomy sleight of hand.
So that should be... Okay. 24.
Delicately, you maneuver your blade into it, trying to fit it as far as it goes, just to tell how far this crevice goes. First, the blade meets another metal object, and then you feel it. There is a give, and you push in. It is as if your blade has just landed in the space between 2 teeth of a cog, and has fit itself between those teeth. Should you move your blade up and down, you can feel there's give, and it's as if you can make your blade act like a lever in this scenario. You haven't moved it yet, but you can feel there's a little bit of give. And this will be like if you were like here.
Yeah, I'll turn back to the others. This one feels like it's got some type of leverage that I can trigger something. You guys want to stay on the other side of the line and I trigger it and see what happens?
Yeah.
If he was to wiggle it, does it show any, like the way I'm envisioning it, does it show the wall moving by any chance, or is anything creating a noise
to answer
behind
that,
a force panel?
Does Ramirez wiggle it?
Once, right? I'm assuming that basically the slots are there and
there is no slots on the opposite end of the wall. It's only on that side.
It's just on this side.
Yes.
Okay. Okay then. So I will make sure that I am fully on this side of the slot.
For sure.
And then yes, I will give it a slight wiggle.
As you give it a little slight wiggle, about 20 degrees that way, 20 degrees that way.
Yeah.
You roll me a sensation perception check, Javik, as you're paying attention to this.
Nice.
You feel an ever slight rumble beneath your feet. You're not sure to what extent this mechanism is, but you can tell, at least with an 8, that below your very feet, about maybe a foot below the stone, many gears are shifting back and forth, just as he's wiggling it. You, Ramirez, at this, where you're standing about 5 feet away, you can tell that this section of the wall, I'm going to mark it on the floor very briefly so you can see what I'm talking about, over yonder, this entire section of the floor is moving up and down, where this side of the wall is fixed to the floor, and the other side, this one, is moving up and down like a slope, and it has a certain space. When it moves down, you can see there's a gap forming.
So I did not see your pings, but I'm going to assume that it's this side.
T. The northern side.
Oh, I see the plot. Okay.
The northern side is attached. That's the hinge. The northern side is the hinge, and on this hinge, the floor seems to pivot up and down like a trapdoor. And when it pivots downwards, there's a gap toward the south.
I will say, well, looks like we've got some type of trapdoor here. I suppose we
just the one.
Trigger it, and seems to be just the one.
Oh, I thought Tom had said there was something underneath, like my feet or something.
Beneath your feet, about a foot beneath your feet, below the stone,
you felt
vibration of gears moving.
Okay,
this machination is moving perhaps this trapdoor, and another one somewhere else.
Yeah,
a chain of gears. Yes.
I will go ahead and pull the lever all the way and just let it open. So,
as you maneuver your blade down, you feel something unlatch, like a wedge going out of the gear, and then as the floor fully gives way, and now there's a 10x10 hole here, sloping about 45 degrees downwards, and there's a slide going all the way down into darkness.
Okay. I'll then take my rope that I have and toss it across and kind of drive a python into the ground and secure it to this side. Say, well, if you guys want to come across, at least this way with the trap open, we know where it is and can avoid it. No surprises.
And you say a slope, you mean like you can walk through it, or it's really hard to get
it's a 45 footing. It's a 45-degree slide, and a few loose pebbles seem to slide down. It's not a climbable slope because the stone is kind of smooth to the point where if you're gonna step on this, you'll most likely slide down. And as you watch these like rocks kind of tumble down, they seem to go quite a way down. They keep going, rumbling down until eventually, plop, 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 plop. You hear like little plops of water from somewhere beneath there.
So I would toss a rope across and secure it. My python and pick around on this side. If you guys want to come across, this should make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, I'll be bang 1 minute. My dog's going absolutely mental. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. You hear as Emil is sniffing about. I'll recognize the smell anywhere. Spent enough time there. Those are the dungeons.
Ah. Well then. Path back there.
I guess it wouldn't have been too bad of a reset.
Yeah.
Well,
snakes and ladders.
I'll grab Ramirez's rope and attempt to cross.
If you are attempting to climb with the piton and the rope securement, go ahead and roll me like a athletics with advantage.
Sure.
With advantage, that'll be a 14. You begin your descent. If you were to start from here, you proceed downwards very slowly. 5, 10 feet, 15, and then you lose your footing for a moment, and you catch yourself. Halfway through, you begin to see a opening at the very end of this tunnel. This is what you see at the bottom of it. With your, I think you have some dark vision, correct?
Yeah, she has dark vision, 60.
You see the black and white and gray shades of water. The surface of water against very distant light coming off Javik.
Too deep to get to the bottom. But
Well, if we know it takes us back to the dungeons, I mean, we already know that place. Not much more else to see.
Yeah, the rope that you used with the tie off, it actually reaches all the way to water and sinks to below the surface.
okay. Well, I'll start. Can anyone pull me up?
I'll, if it's possible to make my way across, like, does, long jumping or anything, does that require athletics or is that dexterity?
No, long jumping is just the distance you can do with a long jump. It doesn't usually require a roll per se. Your long jump will not be able to cover the entire slope of this. This slope descends down like 40, 50 feet descending.
No, I meant to jump across to Ramirez and help pull
I see what you're saying.
Basilica up.
Let me double check that. I think long jump.
I don't know anything about long jumping.
Long jumping, there's a difference depending upon if you have a running start or not. But...
Yeah, movement jumping. I'm reading it right now just so we are all in the same place. So, your strength determines how far you can jump. Long jumping. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score, the big number. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump, like a running start. When you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance. Either way, each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement if we were in combat. This rule assumes that the height of your jump doesn't matter. This whole hallway being 6 feet, that's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but you know, you can go on all fours and go all like animal about this and jump off the ledge. Such as a jump across a stream or a chasm. At your DM's option, you must succeed on a DC 10 athletics check to clear a low obstacle no taller than a quarter of the jump's distance. This does not apply if you like go on all fours here. So yes, sometimes you'll have an athletics, but not in this case.
Okay. Well, I would just go back and then just kind of... If you said this is like a 6 foot tall like chamber that we're kind of going through, then I'm going to have to be like kind of bending down a little bit. But then if I was to like soar through the air, I would just kind of like just do like a little bit of like a dive, like a spear, like I'm going to go spear tackle like Ramirez, but then I just like tumble at the end.
And what is your strength score? I'm just curious.
18.
You're pretty confident you can clear this jump. You've done that already when you were with your tribe during the trials of the change. You've done much harder jumps than this.
Yeah, I'll go for it then.
Long jump away.
Yeah. Boo. Yeah, and then with that, just because Basilica just seems like she's a lot bigger, I'll start pulling up the rope and everything, and then whatever slack, if Ramirez wants to help, or I can just fully do it.
Yeah, I can help out.
And I'm just doing one hand, pulling it close, another hand, just the one over.
Really sorry about that.
It's okay.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. So essentially, that's that. You watch as getting on all fours right behind you, Emil runs and proceeds to long jump as well over it.
Well, I was gonna say, as Basilica's like on her way up, I'm just kind of like staying under my breath, but Ramirez can probably hear it, be like, God, she weighs a lot more than you think.
Oh yeah. 8 people.
And give me a hand.
She is all woman.
Yeah, you left the dwarf behind. Big woman is here.
Once Basilica's up, I will toss the rope back across to Brandar.
Okay, then I guess I'll make myself way across.
Yeah?
What do I roll?
You...
Athletics.
What do you do exactly? You have rope in hand and a 10-foot gap before you that slides 45 degrees toward a tunnel chute to your right. If you were to just jump right now, you would literally just Tarzan swing yourself into this wall here.
Yeah, probably. No, well, how did they get
They long jump. What's your strength score, my guy? Like the big number for strength.
8.
Wearing your big old suit, you're pretty confident that you won't make the jump. If you just, even with like a 10-foot running start, you will need somebody to catch you on the other side.
Could I instruct him just from being with my old pack, like how to tie with the rope, how to tie a harness and everything, so that'll like
around himself,
push like seat. Yeah, like I had to do that in air assault school. It was actually pretty cool.
I mean, yeah, you're adventurers. If he doesn't know, you can surely instruct him with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll just give him like the real quick instructions.
Yeah, standard self bowling.
If he's just tying a harness against him, even with a running leap, he'll end up like jumping over, and then like bang himself against this wall here, because he's just swinging around.
I imagine you don't really have to do a jumping leap. You just kind of tie the harness with about 5-10 feet, and then you kind of step into the slide down a bit.
You'll have to pull him up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's what's gonna happen. Expect that to happen if we're doing like visual calculus here.
He can use his feet, like if he's gonna slam into that wall that's below me, he could use his feet as cushioning. He just has to push off a little bit.
He can surely try.
So
he can surely try.
May you try to fix the rope against the ground?
Brander, what you doing?
I have his armor. It's really heavy.
Oh yeah.
I've driven a python into the ground and secured it to that. Because I have my one python left that I got back from pulling it out of the door.
Mm-hmm.
I need to resupply on these.
If we have 4 people on the rope end, I mean, we should be pretty good to hoist them up.
Yeah, we can pull them back up. So I think
just try to cushion yourself when you push off on that edge. Use your feet as a cushion.
Emil hears your plan, and he's gonna take the slack rope, where like the rope is essentially like tied as a harness to him as an anchor, and he's gonna take the slack rope and he's gonna act as an anchor. As you see him, just his hand like morph into like a claw, and he embeds it into stone. He just finds grip somewhere, and you hear the slide of claws against stone as he's trying to use it as an anchor, and he's gonna be in the back.
Okay, so I'm leaping and you're gonna pull me?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, well, if it messes up, I've got a backup plan.
You push off the ledge, and as expected, you hit the floor here, and you begin to slide into this wall here, and then everybody else pulls you in. You pull him, and he ends up slamming feet first into the wall here, and you hear this thunk against the stone as 200 pounds of metal and dwarf hit the side of the wall, and altogether, without even having to roll, 4 of you guys are able to pull him up. But there's now like a scuff on the floor and 2 dwarf footprints against the wall there, cracks in the stone.
Excellent.
You hear the slight rattle beneath your feet, Javik, once again, as you hear something break beneath your feet. About a foot below the stone, the metal clank of gears just breaking apart.
Well, you can be one of the very few to say you left your mark here on Castle Ravenloft, but I feel like this floor is going to give out the longer we stand on it and have this weight.
Hey, so I'll be here then.
I think that's more that we just damaged. It's as Brander swung in and impacted the delicate gears that move this.
I'm not taking any chances.
Agreed. I'll collect my rope, collect the python, and we should continue down.
Tell you what, if that's
this hallway.
Tell you what, if that's not like good enough for like leaving your mark here, if we ever find our outhouse or anything like that, just take a massive shit. There you go.
You guys are in Strahd's bed chambers. What do? I take a shit in his bed.
That was good.
Next time he sees you, just insta-dead. Just power word kill.
Emil's hand shifts back to like a human form as claw marks are left upon the stone and looks at all of you with a certain pride in his eyes, just saying, that was very good. Group thinking. Together like a pack. Again, we can use the likes of you. I pray you consider my offer from before, if we get out of here.
Nothing else will certainly work with you. good to have an ally.
There's Vasilka, about 10 feet ahead of you, you see a door.
Is the door pristine as the ones we saw before?
It's made of stone, and it's relatively untouched, yes. It's not made of metal like the ones in cells, but this one is made of stone.
You will slowly open it.
It's quite heavy. Roll me an athletics check. It's not locked, but it's weighted down. You find it doesn't push outwards or inwards, but sideways. You manage to start pushing it, but there's no grip for this, hewn from the same stone as the rest of the cavern. You might need help with this. As you continue pushing, it moves about an inch to the left. You begin grinding, and you can see fog begin to roll in through the crack that you've just formed, and the musty smell and cold air. Very stale air. It was about this much.
Savik, can you open it? Too heavy for me.
Just with a smirk and grin, he'll step forward and put his hand on it, and then just give it a good old yank.
Go ahead, roll me athletics.
Athletics, Daddy. Oh shit! What the fuck is it?
Hey, athletics. You, with Vasilka's might combined, it takes the two of you to slowly grind it open. As you do, you come across an enormous chamber. You see, buried deep beneath the keep of Ravenloft, lie ancient catacombs with arched ceilings supported by wide, hollow columns that double as crypts. There's cobwebs that hang limp in the musty air, a thick fog that clings to the floor, which is covered in this putrid waste. And the black ceiling above you is moving.
Moving like a mist, or is it like a goo, or like the
It's-
whole ceiling is just?
It's moving like many, many, many tiny creatures made of
Oh,
shadow and mist. You can hear them
They're kinda
squeak from
cute.
above.
Is there any sounds coming from any side of the
Yes.
room?
You hear the squeaks from above. Bats. Hundreds and hundreds of them. And go ahead and roll me a perception check. It is quite large here, hollow like a cathedral. You hear the echoes. And then something far moves across the floor as you hear like heavy footsteps. They're some distance away in this crypt, and they're echoing off. With each thunder, just echoing throughout this halls. And it breathes these long, breathy inhales and exhales. That's all you hear through the bats and such. The filth below your feet, you realize, is bat guano that you're walking in.
Not speaking, just saying the words in their heads. I'll tell them that we're not alone here. Something seems to be patrolling this place. We should move.
Zavik will use his two fingers and point to his eyes, and then points like out and around. He's just like using hand signals to be like, "Yo, keep your eyes up. I hear what you're saying, lady."
You are casting light and long shadows throughout these hallways, mind you, as well. Which you can see above you in the ceiling, which is about 10 feet above. The bats, which form like a cloud throughout this entire section, seem to fly away from you, forming a little like oval circle area away from the light. The ones at the edge like seem like very irritated, and they're like squeaking irritated at you. What's up?
Is there any light source in here, or am I the only one?
You're the only light source in here. You are a shining beacon in the darkness.
I don't know if there was like any like little low dim torches or anything.
What?
No, there's no
Change.
torches and sconces here, and the air is very
Yeah.
stale. That you're pretty sure if any torch were to burn here, it would just burn out because there's no not much air movement here, and yet you're able to breathe here. So air is coming from somewhere, if not from behind you, then from somewhere. But it's pretty stale. The air here doesn't move much.
Yeah.
No winds or anything.
Does Davik has anything in his hands, like bracelets or the shield? The shield.
I have a shield, but it's like a bigger one, like not a tower shield, but it's large. I'm trying to go through my. I can cast light on a dagger that I have instead, and I can put that into like my, pelts or whatever.
Yeah, if I was gonna say that something that we can cover.
Yeah, I can put it. I already could put it on a whetstone that I have too. I mean, something that I can just easily just pocket in and out of a little knapsack that I have.
I'll offer the moon touched blade that I have bought. It's a dagger that glows somewhat.
So
Yeah. I'll use the dagger. You can cast light on that, and I can just pocket it instead.
I'll do that. I'll touch the dagger and it will be a shining light dagger now.
That works.
Okay, so which way are we going? Left or right?
Where did the sounds came from? The north side or south side?
With your 18 perception, you can tell that it proceeded from somewhere south of you. There's a wall of stone to your left. It could have not come from there. It bounced off that, echoing off it.
The creature seems to be down there. Maybe we
It has
should try to
stopped.
avoid it for now.
It has stopped moving for now, listening in. All you hear is, and it's very hard to hear in here because it's not complete silence either. It's just like little, like, I'm talking like hundreds, thousands of bats in this chamber, and you can see like a swarm of them like traveling like in unison, and they're traveling like down this hallway away from you for a moment, like a cloud, a black cloud, and disappearing deeper into the catacombs.
Let's go through this way, I will say, and start walking to the north side.
Hello.
And not crouching, but watching my step, trying to not make sound.
And these doors here, what do they look like?
You see, it's made of stone. It is a tight-fitting stone slab, measuring about 3 feet wide, 5 feet tall, and it appears quite thick, and quite heavy because it is a solid stone. With your stone cutting as well, automatically you'll be able to tell that this stone is ancient, like hundreds of years old, unmoved for all that time. And has begun to kind of grow this black-looking moss or fungus near the edges.
So it's a crypt.
That'll be a fair assessment. There is an epitaph, kind of engraved onto it. This one reads, "Artista de Sloop, court ceiling painter."
Okay. As we're passing, we should try see if we can get some names off these things. See if there's any persons of interest.
I would like to see what Where are the remains of Strahd's brother?
Well, I suppose don't think we particularly care about John's court ceiling painter. Let's move to the next one, see what's there.
The next one reads, Lady Soldy Young, purveyor of antiques and imports.
Continue.
Yeah, it's particularly important. Now, continuing. This
I will need
looks
to head
like
down.
It looks like there's something north of me.
Yes.
That, depending upon the angle, I can see through. Is that?
That is because you're looking
supposed to
through.
be?
That is because you're looking at the protocols. I'm just addressing things as
Okay.
as you guys are proceeding through. You'll be looking through the
That makes more
protocols,
sense.
and
So
you
I
would
spend
see.
a second to look down.
Yeah, you would see the following. Just give me a moment here. I'm gonna post it in Discord actually because I don't think I have. I don't think I have it as a handout, but I do have it here on my computer. Neat. Let's post it in Cost of Strahd General, and then I'll make it a thing later. You see this? Looking through the protocols. Let's go to Journal, and I'll make it a handout meanwhile. Let it upload.
There's other books in it. There we go. Oh, that is the handout. Open and reach out. That's smart.
Looks on a Castlevania.
That's dope.
That's a fancy coffin.
I like that.
I think this may be Strahd himself. Or possibly this could actually be his brother, maybe. Or his father.
Brandar and Ramirez, roll me perception with disadvantage. You are looking into darkness, but it's close enough to make out something written at the base of this raised dais.
Okay.
Is there music playing right now?
There is, but it's ambiance, and I don't like it.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. I didn't hear anything for a while.
No, it's good. It's
You're good.
Me out.
Brander, you can make out that something is written on the bottom of the dais. And Ramirez, you're a little bit taller, so you have a better angle here. You can read in like this nice gothic font. Into the stone is written Sergei Vanzarovich.
Our boy.
Oh, it's actually on the map. Isn't that nice? If you zoom in, you can see it.
Oh yeah. Does it look like there's any way to raise the portcullis, or?
Let me see here.
Yeah. Like Brandon's just looking up, he's just trying to see if he can follow like a mechanism or anything like that.
Yep.
The portcullis itself, you would know that mechanically portcullises can be moved, though very, very hard because you're pushing against cogs and mechanisms set into the walls themselves. We're just reading. You don't see any lever on this side of the wall, but you would know that one does exist somewhere else. Otherwise, this would be like solid bars and stone, and this is a portcullis. It raises. If you were to strain yourself a little bit, you can feel it lift just like maybe a quarter inch off the ground, and it's quite heavy. You would need to roll like an athletics on this. But no lever on this side of the wall, no.
And I'm assuming portcullis goes, if it's fully sealed, all the way up to the ceiling, or up until the edge of the door.
It comes from the ceiling, so it will
Okay,
it would roll into
no
the
way
ceiling, and it would lift up off the floor. Yes.
Okay, so no way to sneak in over the top. Cool.
Not unless you break or lift this thing, or traverse through iron bars.
Yeah.
You would imagine that like not a small creature, but like a tiny creature will be able to squeeze through.
Well then, that something we'll have to keep off to remember and potentially take advantage of shortly. Once we find whatever it is that opens it. In the meantime, continue.
Yeah, let's be careful. Have those like footsteps like shifted at all, or have they just been stationary from when we last heard?
Roll me a perception check. It's been like 5-10 minutes since last time you've heard them. Listening in, very far in distance, it shuffles still. Like it echoes, making it seem like it's so much closer, and then it grows quiet, and stillness, a calm amid a storm, is felt once more.
Yeah, I would just kind of point and make some more hand gestures, be like, keeping my voice low too, of where its direction is, but continuing to push on.
We'll find it somewhere.
Yep, seeing no doors on this side. We go into the middle now?
Yes,
We're on the edge. Because I'm assuming that the doors on these are on the other side.
I guess see one down towards there.
Oh.
Emil tried. All right. You hear a very soft like creak of and then places he strains, his muscles are like vibrating, his biceps are vibrating, and slowly puts it down to not make a noise, and he's like, too heavy. And he just keeps following you guys.
Yeah, and I'll see that kind of give the quiet and
No, he's being very stealthy, and you can tell he's being stealthy because he's not actually even walking on his feet. You can look down and you can see like there's like 2 wolf paws that he's using to like walk on the pillows and stay really quiet.
Yeah. So I would follow Silka down.
What's Silka doing?
She's just peeking through the hallways.
Yeah, kind of peeking around this way and see if you can see anything.
You see what you see. More of the crypts. They're spaced evenly apart.
So what's that one? Pointing at this to move the Silka if he's next to it.
I'll check this side.
Yeah, it looks like this is the end of the room over here.
So,
at least to the right.
Going back to Catacombs. Bear with me. This room is quite large. I'm just
oh, you're good.
Forth.
This sounds horrible.
No, it's fine. So the one you're looking at, Vasilka and Ramirez, the epitaph on this stone slab reads Prince Ariel de Plumet. And below it, sorry, the follow fucking guitar got me. And then the below it reads Ariel the Heavy. I can't. I'm skipping the song. The fucking banjo gets me.
Sounds familiar.
Ariel the Heavy. Brandar, the one and you and Javik are looking at, you can clearly tell by the underlight of the Javik's dagger. It reads Artank Skilovich, friend and member of the Borovian Wine Distiller Guild. There's another.
See servants buried down here.
It's a long shot, but do you think that gem could maybe be in there?
I don't think so.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to like just peek in.
On you go. I ain't opening a grave unless I need to.
Fuck. Well, these doors, are they, maybe you said it earlier, but are they just like...
Less so doors, more like stone slabs.
Oh, slabs. Okay.
They're not
Oof.
really meant to be open. They're meant to be like somebody is entombed there and then
Yeah.
sealed away.
Like Jesus.
There's another door right behind you too, and that one reads
Yeah.
something very curious. It reads this.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
we were talking about the abbot from
abbot.
way back then. Yeah. Okay. Oof.
Cool.
Do
Javik,
interesting stuff.
You step on a pressure plate.
Oh, I fucking
And you
knew
hear
it.
from both sides, like tiny holes on the north wall, shoot off like many poison darts. I need to actually read what it does because I haven't done a trap in a long while, have I? Traps and heart hazards, please. Poison darts.
We've done traps very recently.
Ramirez knows that pretty well.
When a creature steps on a hidden pressure plate, poison-tipped darts shoot from spring-loaded or pressurized tubes cleverly embedded into the surrounding walls. An area might include multiple pressure plates. You step on one. The tiny holes are obscure. I'm reading what's the DC for it. You didn't rule spot if it's hidden, so skipping that. Oh, each dart. Oh, that's fine. Natural 20 there.
Jesus, boy.
And
Okay,
new character of Nick, Saint Markovia.
So
in the
Nick,
other side.
25 to hit, 28, and does 14 hit you?
14, no.
No.
Yeah, is it? So there's no dexterity save?
It's to hit against your AC.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So two of them embed themselves in your bicep, and you can feel the sting of it. Roll me a Constitution saving throw as you can feel poison pump into your veins.
Constitution. 21.
You take 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
And save against the poison. It does go in your veins and burns a little, but you take half of this, thankfully.
No, I still take full. I'm not raging.
You take half because you saved. You Constitution saved half of 20.
Oh.
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
And you take an additional 12 poison damage. As you then hear below your foot as the trap resets.
Okay. Okay, so that puts me at... okay.
How heavy are you reading, Nick? Or how hard do you look?
No, I mean, it basically all the health that I rolled for is gone now again, but... no, the temporary hit points actually helped out a fucking ton.
You can see two other darts have like clinked against the stone wall on the opposite of Nick and have fallen on the floor. One of them has shattered, releasing this like green goop onto the floor that like just stays there stagnant. And the other one, while the needle got bent, the capsule is still whole.
Yeah, I'll
It's a very small quarter-inch capsule, just meant to just coat the needle as it flies.
Yeah, I'll have reeled back from that and grabbing my arm. Well, I rip the two out and throw them down, and then I grab my arm and I'm just focusing on like powering through that poison. Luckily overcoming it though, but I let my curiosity get the best of me there.
Then here.
And then I was gonna say I'll bend down and pick up one of the needles and then just give it to Ramirez too.
The needle is on the opposite
probably...
side of the wall. It was about 7 feet away from you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I ain't touching it.
So if I look at kind of, can I see the holes that the needles came out of?
Yeah. Now that you're investigating them, they're very well blended into. Go ahead and roll me an investigation. You know what you're looking for. I'll give you advantage on it. But they're very well hidden amidst the cobwebs and dust and such. But you know that they're there, so you're looking for them. It's just a matter of how much time it takes you to detect them. It takes you a good like 5 minutes to finally find them. Yes. In that time, as you're carefully investigating.
In particular, I should clarify what I'm trying to do with this.
Go
I'm
for it.
trying to I'm trying to clear that I'm not going to get hit if I kind of reach out with a stick or a sword and trigger the pressure plate intentionally from the side.
Right. You find them. You find there is 4 holes, and as you're investigating 2 with a 14, you can actually hear one by one over the course of time the clinking of that glass as several of these darts seem to shift downwards and clink against another, as if the mechanism has just reloaded, and reloaded one of several volleys. You're not sure how many, they're in the wall, but it just did.
Oh, then.
I think I have Sergey's crypt uploaded.
Question.
Yes.
Do I know how long can I gauge how long it took it to reload?
I mean, you did it like shortly after Javik came back, so it one by one in 10-second intervals. It's to reload over all of them in like 40 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So not like a prolonged delay, but a little delay. So I will take my short sword, stand back, motion for everyone else to stand back, and I will kind of put pressure coming in down low from the side on the pressure plate with the short sword.
Yeah, it triggers
so
it.
I'm
Once
out
again, you
of the
hear.
way of the line of fire.
Yep. Once again, you hear as 4 darts shoot off, and all 4 of them hit the opposite wall. Like 2 needles get dinged. You hear another glass vial shatter, and they just join the pile with the other needle. As soon as you release the pressure off the pressure plate, you hear again the mechanism start ticking and reloading every 10 seconds.
How many do you think they've loaded in there? You think we can
Can't
join
imagine
the
there's-
system?
There is no
Can't be
way
that
to
many.
tell. But
Brander, what are you
maybe-
doing? Just making sure he's still with us.
Pooping.
fighting with
Yeah,
the
sorry, bloody dog is damn hidden.
I will kind of repeat that 4 or 5 times, and if
Okay.
he continues to do it more after that, I'll come
Sure.
up with a different plan.
Is anybody
It's only
stopping
like
him
40 seconds each.
from doing that for any reason?
After he tried to do it the first time, Basilica will try to open the door as soon as he activate the darts.
Okay. All right.
I wait. It loads quickly.
Yeah. The room me athletics check, because you're trying to slide this stone slab as the trap is resetting. You have like a 10-second window. Athletics. You manage to slide it open, and you see there's a 10-foot chamber inside. There's no time to think. Either you move inside, or you are essentially gonna have to try and dodge. The darts are about to come to you. Moving back.
He gets inside.
Okay. The crypt smells of roses. The remains atop its marble slab inside have completely disintegrated, except for one bone. You try to investigate the bone before you hear again, like a bunch of needles shoot out and hit the opposite wall. At this point, the trap is fired 3 times, and it begins to reload a 4th time.
She will quickly grab the remains that are there. They are not supposed to be here. They are desecrated, and she put it in a blanket.
You grab onto the bone. You see this is like a large bone, quite a few feet long, like a thigh bone. And as you disturb the remains, a ghostly apparition forms and appears above, kind of swirling in the dust. So faint that you can barely discern more than part of her ever so familiar face. From this apparition comes the faintest of whispers. The vampire must be destroyed. Use me as your weapon. And with that, it steadily, slowly fades away.
I'll inspect the bone. I'll open it from my blanket. Does it have is it sharp, blunt?
It is. I'll show you what it looks like. If I can spell thigh.
T-H-I.
I got it.
And that's it.
That's what it looks like. It's even bejeweled a little bit.
Jeez.
Yeah, sorry about that again.
Yeah. We will.
Thank him.
We will try to do our best to vanquish him. Can you activate the trap once more for me to get out?
Trigger.
Sure. If it's same thing as before, you put
on
your
a-
sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you wait for. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I give a slight countdown on when I'm going to hit it so that Vasilka clearly knows and has time to prepare for when I'm hitting it relative to that.
Yeah, as soon as you put your
Trying to
pressure
get
down on it, you can already hear it firing off. And because it already reloaded. After it fires off, Vasilka gets a window and you can proceed through. And you can hear it reload once again.
I wonder how many more saints are down here.
I want those poisons. I'll hit it one more
All
time.
of them.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the trap one more time before giving up.
Sure. You
But you hear it
place
reload,
your
it's
sword
too bad.
down on it, and this time you hear the air. But no darts go. There's no dart. There's no more ammo left in the shop.
I will walk over now quite calmly, and I will pick up any of the darts that are not broken.
Sure.
Or any of the darts with poison vials that are not broken.
You find, well, define broken. Most of them have their ends dented. There's only one of them out of those 5 that has the needle actually stuck into the wall, just into some soft limestone. And if you carefully maneuver it out, it's still like sharp enough to actually go into flesh. The rest of them are like bent or like they're fucked up somehow. But should you break them, you'll get a good ounce of like basic poison.
I'll take all the ones that have intact poison.
Yeah. You'll essentially have like, if you were to break them all apart and combine that, that's effectively like 1 dose of like basic poison. Should it be like ingested or otherwise coating a weapon, there's just enough of it to actually coat an entire blade.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I will take that.
Cool. What of the thigh bone? Just so we're not forgetting it.
I have it on my hand at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a one or two-handed?
It is. It fits in one hand. It's heavy.
Okay.
Like a boat. Boat has some heft to it, but it can fit in one hand. If you were to like compare it to like a weapon, it's like a mace.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It asks us to make use of it. Will any of you would like to carry it?
Roll the short sword. Fortunately, using this, I don't think it's quite a good fit for me.
I'll keep it. I feel some sort of connection with it.
You should.
But I was thinking, I don't like those steps moving around. And we
Not
found
either.
this, and maybe we should just force the portcullis. I can kill the sound, so we can smash it down or use a
If we
strength
try and
really.
smash it down, everything around us is going to hear.
I can kill the sound. I can cast
Okay.
silence.
That's possible, but those... I mean, we can give it... I'm definitely saying to give it a try. Those bars are made to keep people out, though, for such a high...
Yeah.
You know, the value of that person in there, but we can try it.
I will quickly move to here and then try and read the 2 crypts here. At least get those names before. And
Those
kind of
ones.
looking out this way.
So the one closest to you, Ramirez, reads, Tasha Petrovna, healer of kings, light unto the west, servant, companion.
Yeah, I think I need to restart Roll20 as I'm weird.
Oh, before we pressed on, did we want to open this crypto or no? Would that just make too much noise for people to see if that gem might maybe be in there by chance?
Yes. Well, you want to open it?
The crypto
I mean, if it's like a slab, I mean that's gonna cause a lot of fucking noise. And I can't. I mean, I could sledgehammer through it, but that's just too much. And with the footsteps, like maybe we should actually revisit that later.
I'll start casting.
Listen in, Javik, by the way, just even with your passive perception, you don't even hear the faint footsteps anymore. Instead, what you hear from somewhere like southwest, far off, a little bit the direction where you came from, this like, and like as it clicks, the clicks seem to echo off, and the sensation is weird. It's echoing past you, bouncing off the wall, and then back to you and away from you, back toward the west, like a traveling sound that seems to rebound off the walls, and like a sonar, almost. Does that make sense?
I was just about to ask. Yeah. So would it be safe to assume that we're kind of like being like echolocation, like we're being tracked?
If you've ever dived underwater when a sonar goes off, not like right next to it because you fucking die from depressurization, but if you ever felt like it's almost like a thump against your heart, against your insides, a little. If you were like to beat your chest once, that's what a sound feels like. Every click.
As soon as I get that feeling, I'll kind of just stop what I'm doing. Hairs on the back of my neck will kind of raise, and I kind of just go low real quick. Soak it all in, and I look around to the party to see if they feel it, and then I'm just going to kind of very softly say, we're being hunted right now to the west.
Emil goes low. You can see he goes on all fours. Even if he's a humanoid form, he looks kind of animalistic, very much like Javik would if he were to like rage or like whatever. If you wish to hide, you can roll like a group stealth check, and I'll pretty much use that as you continue hearing this noise coming from the west, and at the same time feeling like it's coming from multiple directions as it bounces around.
Nice.
The echo, the clicks seem to resonate against the metal you're wearing. But thankfully, you know.
Was that for everybody, or would you allow everyone
as a
to roll,
group? I'll use a group
highest?
average essentially.
Okay.
Yeah. Like so maybe you notice that the armor is reverberating, and you know Ramirez and somebody else like puts a hand on it to make it like reverberate less. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least someone rolled high.
Mac is.
Yeah.
A stealth?
Oh, sorry, I clicked it. Does anyone came up?
What's your stuff? What's your stuff modifier? I'll roll it.
I don't know why it sounds up with my roll.
What's your stealth modifier?
It's. I just restarted my sheet to see if that worked. Oh, there we go.
Cool. So we have 19 plus amazing stealth there. I guess you're guiding yourself. 23, 9, 5, 17. Somebody missing? Oh yeah, sorry. Forgot that Thrall was missing. Just felt that.
Oh yeah, he's somewhere here.
The clicks, you can hear like a very sharp, and like the creature, whatever this thing that's attacking you, you can begin to hear it's not bipedal, it's like quadrupedal. And with the gait of it, it's scraping with its front feet, hands, you're not sure. You don't see it because it's somewhere in the dark. But it knows you can get a sense that it knows where you are, and you can hear it approaching.
Williams at the ready.
Yep, I'll grab my little amber pendant, and I will make the sound of footsteps over here, my range.
Footsteps going away from you, like running.
Yes.
They seem to echo, adding more to their effective spell. Staring in a direction, into the darkness, into the black and white. Your dark vision is 60 feet away, right? Like you can see it. You would be able to see past here.
Yeah.
Coming from the west
to
the east, very briefly, you saw a shadow, a trailing shadow, quickly move. The creature about 15 feet in length, and as it moved, you couldn't discern its exact silhouette, and had a trailing shadow behind it. You can rule me a disadvantageous perception to just kind of make out what you just saw, if you want. And anyone else who was also looking, you can do the same.
Okay.
Because Ramirez is at a loss. That's all you saw. It's literally a trailing shadow, and this creature is huge. It fit the entire hallway. And as it moved, it seemed to disturb the bats above. And it actually, for a moment, banged against the ceiling and squashed a few bats that have now descended on the floor dead. Mac as well. You're not sure what you just saw. Something moving, black as night against the gray of the catacombs. From this distance, you make out no detail of its body. Wherever light would hit it to give you some sense of a structure, it's just absence, void. It's just moving shadow. It is like a billowing black smoke that's coming off it.
Okay. I would like to try to hear where it comes from at this point.
Cool.
If he's still moving around.
This is going to be either your passive or roll me an active perception to see if you get higher than your passive. Against, essentially, its stealth.
Go.
Boom.
That is very good. How'd you roll 25? Jesus. That's a 29? Versus,
yeah, 29.
I don't think I can beat that even if I rolled max, unless I roll a natural 20. You can tell this creature, having failed to catch the source of the footsteps, is maybe 40 feet to the south of you, maybe 50 feet. It sounds now very clear, but it's hiding in the shadows. From this distance, looking past the building smoke, you can see glimpses of some sort of a physical form there, but it's so blurry, it's almost like it's phasing between physical matter and dream. Does that make sense? You're not sure what it's made from, but you can see Basilica as you focus on the source of sound, look in the shadows, and look at the creature stalking. You can see what looks to be an elongated neck, some sort of a set of snapping jaws at the end, and two bright greenish yellow glowing beacons like eyes at the front of its face. And as it's walking with its four legs, the two front ones have wings. Its wings don't have skin or flesh. It's just dark smoke. As it walks, it leaves these trails, these curling bits of black smoke. This terrifying being, winged predator, is wyvern-sized, maybe 20 feet from wingtip to wingtip, as it stalks, and for just a brief moment, you can see it searching, passing between the pillars from where you're standing in this direction.
I'll tell everyone what I saw in their minds and to be quiet. And we need to act now. It's gonna find us eventually.
You can hear it call, and then from somewhere deeper in the catacombs, it'll be impossible even with a roll for you to detect. You can hear more callbacks of more of these creatures.
Oh, Christ.
We're not alone. There are more than one.
Like a flock of them. Jesus Christ.
Okay. We should group and at least get near the exit or a choke point.
Yeah.
I think the best plan is that is heading south.
Continue along
Well-
this path.
Yeah. But let's make note of Petrovna and the winemakers too.
Sure.
Yep.
Emil
Oh.
hears this noise, and he just says, "I'll be frank with you. I've had just about enough of these crypts. The way out of here is not here. I can smell the air here is stale. I'm heading back.
Oh yeah. Agreed. I will, however, read the try and if I can from this distance.
He
read the
essentially
name
lets you
on the
know
crypt.
that like if he hears trouble, he'll try to help, but he's gonna make his way back to whence you came stealthily and wait by the doors, keeping an eye out. He does not want to be caught off guard as something stalks the dark. These things are now hidden as you no longer. Okay.
So if I'm making my way this way, can I make out this name without going further, or is it too
Which name?
small?
Which
The
name?
name down here.
Roll me a perception with disadvantage. You're like 25 feet ahead of you into the darkness without a source of light, but you have dark vision, so you can perceive at least. But the letters are meant to be read. 10. 10 just about does that. This one is this one. Large Gothic font
Just a
letters that you'll be
little
able to.
read.
You read a name that, if you travel Barovia, should be familiar to you, actually. You read, Kazan. His word was power.
That's potentially very helpful. He's another one who would be useful to have, but that thing is nearby. Folks, do we want to try that one? Or do we want to just get out of here?
I'm not sure if we should leave now. We just found this bone that wants to be used, and we have found other tombs that may have something similar. I think maybe we should try to drown them in a place we feel more comfortable. Maybe in the hallway.
Possible to lure him back to the trap.
Yes.
Yeah,
But-
Maybe, but we need to be fast.
Yeah, but the thing is, we know the trap goes down to the holding cells, therefore just allowing them to come up behind us if they know the way.
which we assume
Well,
they do.
If the doors are shut, the one they
The
land
doors-
in.
It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, they're big enough that they can probably break the doors.
Oh boy.
So, do we go down to Kazan's tomb, or do we continue away?
Let's try to check what the tomb has.
Okay,
But if anything happens, I will say run
we run.
and to try to have them on the hallway at least. Just hold them there.
Yep. Tell that to Emil. Tell him to guard the door. If things go badly, we'll retreat back to there and fall back.
I'll send that message to Emil, smiling.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, what's the exact message you sent, though?
We're gonna try to check this crypt once more, but if everything goes bad, we're gonna try to lure all the creatures.
Is it a message of 20 words?
No, it's I telepathy.
Oh, telepathy,
60...
not message. Okay, I was counting your words. I was like, and it cuts off. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna check the
I mean-
crypt, but you can see he's like, you can see his like upper body. He's looking around the corner and he's just peering his eyes out. His gaze is focused on you and pivoting back to self, back to you. Seems to understand what you're telling him. Okay.
Okay. So I will move down to here, kind of check out before moving the rest of the way down to here, turning to others. Do you want to help me get this thing open?
Javik, your character's an adventurer.
Yes.
He's not dumb, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt here. Where's your dagger at right now?
My dagger is probably like in my my hip, like in a little,
Sheath?
I don't know, just putting it between woes. Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of out, like kind of very small, dim amount of light, just to try to at least give me some inkling of where I'm going.
Okay. Sheath.
Which way did Ramirez go? Yeah.
Ramirez
Okay, there
appears
he
in
is.
the darkness, and you watch him go toward the south.
I'll grab Savik's hand so he's not bumping around in darkness. And with telepathy, I'm gonna try to guide him. Like, this way.
Guide me, mummy.
Big mummy.
Big mummy.
I think Ramirez needs some help.
Ramirez, what's your passive perception?
15.
Okay. Who's helping Ramirez?
So I
I'll make my way down, and then Facilica's gonna help me.
So I'll start trying to open the door for this.
Mm-hmm. It's an athletics check if you're waiting. Sorry, I thought you already know.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know what I need to roll.
No, if you're trying to just lift it, it's athletics.
That should...
You will need some help.
Yeah.
We cannot do this alone. It begins to grind softly, echoing. You notice that the bats above you have grown completely silent.
Wait, something's new.
Let me try to see if I can feel them again. I'll try to look around or to hear if I hear any sounds coming from anywhere. Any.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. That's my best echo location.
The echolocation has stopped.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna...
Whatever is seeking you no longer requires it seems.
Well, I think whatever it is knows we're here. So, question: smash and grab and go.
Yeah, but go where?
Back up to the corridor, Fraser. Then toss in one of the gems and teleport out. Probably either further into the castle with Red or with Violet into the pass, or into the mountain somewhere safe. Away
Ramirez,
from the castle.
can you become big again?
I can.
I'm gonna cast how it is Death Ward on Ramirez. And if anything goes wrong, can you hold them in the hallway? I don't like that, Tom.
Sorry.
And can you hold them, or it's too much for you?
I can certainly try.
Who's death warded?
Shouldn't be too bad.
Ramirez.
Ramirez.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now Brandon's just like looking around, he's looking behind them, just checking to see if nothing goes by.
With your passive perception, nothing. I would have mentioned something. If you're trying to actively look around, go ahead and roll me perception.
Yeah, yes, actively.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. 24.
Nothing.
Let's open it and
Silence, stillness. You have a calm in the storm. This thing is seeking you out. You are delving into the belly of the beast. It knows you're here, and it's approaching closer. You can hear a slight shuffle in the distance, but you're not able to discern direction. You have to decide what you do.
Yeah, if we smash and grab, then we'll move it.
We open this, and then we run back to the corridor, and we go.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Just before they do that, I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts. So I can perceive any creature that is 30 feet around me. Sorry,
can you
I'm
link the
looking for
spell? I'm just curious.
Yeah,
I know you
sure.
speak the truth, but I'm just curious.
Sure. I cannot penetrate rocks, so.
It
Yeah,
cannot
it's
be
very big.
stone. Yeah. For the Russian, you can read on certain. You can focus on. You have to focus on a specific creature within 30 feet of you. You can't.
but
It's
I
like,
can-
the last section, the
I can
last
perceive
one, you can also use the spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. When you cast the spell as your action during the duration, you can search thoughts within 30 feet of you.
oh, okay.
Spell
So
can't
she's
penetrate
like searching
barriers.
thoughts. That's interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, why can I not bloody open your token? That's what I want to do. Here it is. Why? Because I'm trying to put a 30 circle.
30 foot.
Okay.
Go around. Yeah.
Yeah, just so I know the spell is active. Okay, you're holding on to it, and you don't detect any creature, which is a good thing. Save for bats, but I'm not sure if you can read a bat's thoughts because intelligence score
Or
3 or lower.
I don't think so.
No. The bats are intelligence score of 2. No thoughts from the bats.
Okay.
okay.
Right,
Well
open.
then, Sapphic, let's go. And I will help Sapphic open the
Tomb number
the
15.
tomb.
Okay. You grind stone together. Open, it slides to one side. And you set it down again. You see a skeleton draped in rags lies atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt. The skull has black opals set into its eyes, the eye sockets, and shards of amber where its teeth should be.
I'll step in and
Check the
grab
ceiling.
Yeah, I'll
Just to be safe.
Of the crypt?
Yeah, just to be safe. I don't know how tall it is.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll check the ceiling of the crypt.
The ceiling?
Stepping in to grab the skull.
The ceiling is Strahd, because the crypt houses the remains of this person.
You said they were like pillars, though, right? You said like these rooms, like that hold the remains and everything. You said they act as pillars, like so.
Yeah,
that's a room,
pillars
but
for this
like
entire
the
crypt.
ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got to be
I'm just
like.
reading it. Contains beer. It doesn't tell me how high. So it is pretty much the height of the chain. I'm gonna assume the 10 feet high,
Yeah.
sort of hollowed out. Yeah. As tall as the rest of the catacombs. Nothing is painted in this tome per se. Let me go back to it. Sorry, I'm just scrolling back and forth here. Because I have the general details of the crypts and I have the individual ones.
Oh, yeah.
Amber teeth, old black opal gemstones. Which, by the way, would look very valuable just from the side of them.
Yeah. I will.
But nothing
be
on the ceiling, no.
If there's so if there's nothing on the ceiling, I will quickly step in, grab the skull, and go. Well, sure, Casimir would like to have your skull, son. Maybe something useful. Well then, put that in the bag and start moving out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
So you're here. You're here. You're here.
Oh,
we're about to roll. So I'm setting positions. Basilica, you're just watching, and Brander, you're just watching.
Oh no.
Yeah,
So I'm trying to listen or to see if
Casimir was
something
gonna say something about a skull, but
Wait a minute, am I in? Oh, okay.
well, are you? I don't know. Are you outside?
I just moved. No, I just moved the thing aside, and I was just saying, hey, just check the fucking room.
Sure.
Yeah, mine was reach in, grab, check ceiling, see if ceiling has anything in it. If not, reach in, grab the thing that's potentially useful, which is the skull that.
Guys, if we are doing combat encounter, and I'm not gonna be coy about this, if we're doing combat encounter, should I have Casimir in it or like have him there spirit?
he was pretty bad hard last combat. I
can-
don't want him.
I can roll like
Yeah.
hit dice for him. That's not an issue. He has 9 hit dice.
I don't know, like I don't want him here because we may die, so I don't want him to pay for our sins.
Okay, he'll be here in spirit, in the background. Instead, I'm gonna have Emil not be a coward.
Yep.
Emil's with you. All right, cool. Ramirez, you're heading out of the crypt, and you see the glowing dagger. You're all huddled together, and then you hear the echolocation once more. A single click that reverberates, and at this distance, it's intense. Once again, you hear the creature screech, and there's movement. First, you see a shadow come from the west around the corner. The creature, gargantuan reptile wyvern, a trailing shadow that, looking into the darkness, seems to meld almost perfect to it. From the east, another one begins to pivot its head around. These guys, essentially, I think, get a surprise round because their stealth was 28. And what was yours, Vasilka, when you ruled?
29, I think. 24 and 4, 28. I know, 29.
So you spot them.
So
you get the
minor
benefit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm trying to remember because you have this, and you cannot be surprised as long as you aren't incapacitated.
Yeah, so no surprise.
I cannot be surprised.
Yeah, I have something like that too. I can't be surprised.
you've been
Mike,
found.
do you have something to say? Yes.
Hey, hey, what? Sorry, my dog's right next to me. And he's not doing my
Are you vulnerable to being surprised?
No.
Vulnerable. You see them
Okay.
coming. You've been found, these creatures. And if you're curious what they look like, even out of darkness, here you go.
Ooh, that's not good.
I don't know what is that. Guys, I'm scared.
They just open their maws. Rows upon rows of these dark teeth. Go ahead and roll initiative.
No, I need more time to think, guys. I cannot be the first.
Eesh, only a 4.
A roll of 20 actually means you can place yourself on initiative wherever you want.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
That's rules raw.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
It is
16's
nice
better.
that they gave you a benefit of that.
Mhm.
Guardian's Fate, Punishments.
Should there be a second? Should there be a second guy? Because there are 2 of them in initiative,
Oh.
or
They
Are they
all
running
roll
on
initiative as a pack.
Okay.
Isn't there 4 of them?
You heard multiple voices here, and I'm not sure how many of them are.
Oh, we're fucked.
Okay. I don't know if we can run, guys.
I mean, we could try running and open up those bars
we're
and
not
try
gonna
to
be able to
hide in
run.
there.
yeah. So Vasilica, where do you want to place yourself? Do you want to go first?
Okay, I go
Unfortunately, you have
first.
that option.
I wanna go after all of you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll be Javik then. Javik, you can see actually the small glimmer. Even though you sheathed it and it's casting less light around you, it's still a star in the darkness. And you can see the light of it reflect off the 2 eyes and the scales, the smoky flesh of the creature to your direct east over here.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do.
So at this
is-
point, I'm gonna say if you want to use your free use object action, you can just unsheath your
Yeah.
dagger for vision, because you can see the glint of it, but only because it light reflects off. If you were to unsheath your dagger, you'll see this much vision. There you go.
Would there be a way to like unsheath it, but like put it between like a strap or something to hold it in place to like have it like a flashlight, like a light source, while still having a free hand, while letting go of it like somewhere in my, pelts or whatever, and then still having my shield out?
I will say
I mean, not just bring it up to your teeth and hold it in your teeth.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be like fucking
I'm
Rambo.
looking at your
Yeah,
clothes
sure.
and I'm like, Yeah, you can do something in your like, belt.
Technically, I don't have splint, but yeah.
You know what's funny about that? If you stuff into your belt, it will be
A lamp?
I'm doing it. Can I do it? Does it do it? Yeah. So like it will be directional light.
That makes sense. Oh, that's so awkward.
Yeah. So you know how to rotate your token?
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god, that's awkward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
Okay. I
You're
don't know
stuffing
what
it
the
in
fuck's
front of
going
your
on
belt.
behind me.
Yeah.
So right now you've got a crotch light.
Pretty much. Crotch beam. I'm going to... Oof. I'll do it just in case, but I'll create just a small barrier to step out in front. Bonus action rage. And I will transform into claws, and I will hold my action. So any beast that gets next to me, I'll just attack.
Okay. Ramirez.
Okay, so free interaction. I will pick up the skull. Okay, well, hopefully customer
You already
finds
had a
this
skull
thing
when this
useful.
began, but yeah.
Yeah.
Don't have to waste your free interaction.
And then I
You don't
will
want to.
step out to here, see things going on. I will step one bit this way.
You see the tail
and-
end of another beast to yourself. A whipping tail leaves a trail of smoke behind it. It just moved out of that corner.
Yeah, and I will target this guy over here with bonus action Hex on him. Come on, play Hex. There you go. There's my Hex. So he has been hexed.
It's a custom like that creature that you can see. Yep.
Yep, and it will be strength checks. And I will unleash 2 Eldritch Blasts at him. And
Both hit.
remove 4 from that, because... so total of 14 for the first one, and 6 for the second one, because I should not get dueling style when I'm blasting him with... It's only 16 total.
16 total.
No.
The 2 Eldritch Blasts, like amber beams, shoot out and hit the creature. As it shouts, you can see it open mouth, the rows of teeth. But and you can see that as it doesn't so much as shriek out. The yelp of pain is an inhale, and it arcs its neck backwards like a snake about to strike. You're not sure if this is a reaction of pain or it's preparing something.
Fall back to the north, and back to the corridor is our best bet out of here.
Is it strength on the hex?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. Strength.
I'm actually going to position myself right there. And that's my turn.
Rander.
Yeah, so Ron's going to move in front of the Celica. And yeah, he's just going to retrieve his pepper box. I'm going to take 2 pop shots towards the one over here.
What's the range on
Eh,
You're good. It's 40 feet.
cannot remember.
Fine. It's 40 feet.
40 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's that hit?
15.
A 15. You aim and it's hard because you're aiming around a corner, and then you as it's reeling back, you aim below the neck and it hits right there. And for a moment you you muted. It hits for that 14 piercing damage.
And the other one's a 12, so I guess that don't think that will hit.
And then, as a reaction, it puts one of its shadowy wings in front of it. And in that smoke, you're trying to find a target. You shoot blindly, and it hits the wall behind it. Yeah.
Okay, so I have 14 piercing.
Yes.
And then...
Just oozes out as smoke from the wound, from the hole of the bullet.
Yeah, he's just kind of looking at Ramirez. Well, if we're retreating, don't be walking forward.
Thank
Going
you.
this way.
I'm confused.
Okay.
We're retreating out this way.
Yeah, but we should be retreating as a group. We should not split up as... Because they'll just pick us up one by one.
Trying to hold this little bend for us so that people can get this way. Because there's one more down below us. Over here.
Well, Basilica is gonna make another song in her hand, and this time she's gonna eat it. And when she eats it, a small light is gonna swing around you guys, around us, all of us. And yeah, so I have an aura of 15 feet of flame.
You call for spears to protect you and your allies, flitting around you 15 feet of. Well, so I'm gonna place. You're no longer restricted on detect thoughts. I can go ahead and remove that. 15 feet away from you, and I'll make it like a little yellow aura so I can see too. Okay.
Yes.
Uh.
Oh well, okay. Yeah, I'll stay here.
Sure. Want to describe what it looked like? Because this is the first time you ever cast this.
Yeah. So it's really bright, and there is like flickers of flame going around. From time to time, you can see like some faces for only a second.
Oh, nice. Okay. With that being said, you see Emil leap onto his force and begin to run, morphing into a large like wolf. Werewolf, and he's gonna go ahead and charge. I'm gonna take his turn, and he's gonna lock claws with something around this corner to his left. Character sheet, open that. Okay, we have damage caused. Snarls, they lock. I'm gonna do total damage here. Just bear with me. 13 plus 22. Alright. Fair enough. The Gloom's Darker Star. Alright, so the one you hexed there is gonna go ahead and reel back, and you can see it inhales a breath and emits this terrible shriek that just echoes down the hallway and seems to rebound off the walls. It's gonna go ahead and reach all the way to where Javik is as it echoes and grows in volume. I'm gonna get all of you guys to roll me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
Vasilka and Javik, you watch as your allies. So,
Actually, sorry, I'm just reading something quick. Yeah, you can. Sorry about this. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to, like at the moment that like Streets starts, I'm just going to shout careers, and I'm just going to use my flashy genius, and I will add my intelligence modifier, which is 4 onto their saving throws.
all of there?
Yeah.
When you were...
It's one creature.
Is it one?
It's
Alright.
when you
Right.
or another creature singular.
Oh, another creature. Alright, sorry. Then, sorry, I'll shout to Zavik. So it just means
Okay.
it'd be me and Zavik.
Sure. You want to like describe your flash of genius?
Yeah, so it just says the shriek starts. Just hangs over his arm and just goes, "Cover your ears!" And that would be it, really.
Okay, you guys cover your
Genius.
ears, and even then the shriek pierces through. Just it's terrible. Vasilka, too late. It actually disturbs your inner workings. Your stitches nearly come loose from this, as you find that you are paralyzed in place.
Oh no.
Okay.
This is very bad.
All right.
Very, very bad.
From behind,
Where's
from in front of you, Javik, you see the creature come out and spread its wings, and it just boosts up forward. That's why I'm checking flight because the ceiling is too low here, but it just boosts up forward, and you're blocking its way, so it clashes against you. It's gonna attempt to then reverse itself, leaning back with hind legs. It's gonna attempt to snatch you, hitting for 20.
Yeah, that
you.
hits.
So you receive 7 slashing damage.
Correct.
Plus 9, because I don't think you're immune to...
And 9 necrotic, yeah.
And you are grappled. And restrained.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I still get to have my held action against him.
Yes, go for it.
Hold on, I gotta get my
yours goes before the restrainment, so it's a normal roll.
Oh, okay. I took this minus this. Oh boy. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'll make a final stand for y'all if you want to escape. I'll fucking go down swinging, it makes sense. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to attack with one claw first. And then... how did I get... Oh, that's right, okay. So one claw for 22, so it's 8, 9, 10, 11, so that's 11 right there. Is this a bonus action? Oh no, I think that's a bonus. Once per turn when you hit a creature... no, that's not it. I can't do... If you use an attack action or turn... Oh, I can use bonus action. Never mind. Okay, so it's just 3 attacks. I thought I could shield bash. So that's 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna assume those all hit.
Yep.
So that's... Let's do math, boys. I can't do simple math.
With the rage?
Plus 3. Yeah, that's with that rage on everything.
Without
plus
rage?
10 plus... No, with rage.
27.
That's
27 for the
total.
last 2, yeah. Nice. They all hit, and they're all as effective. You slash against it, and then it catches your claws and snatches you by them, restraining you. You can see the lacerations bleed this shadow. You've essentially bloodied it before it was restrained you.
Wait, hold on. It should be 38.
What's 38? With it,
I did 3 attacks with claws.
Yeah, I counted the first attack. Don't worry about it. I counted the first attack as well. You've made it bloody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then I'm grappled then after.
Yeah. So you're grappled and restrained, and then as it grabs Javik, you can see it flap its wings once, and this mist just covers it, hides both Zavik and it momentarily, and then they vanish for a moment and reappear at the end of the hallway.
Oof. Oh, cool.
The other Gloomstalker, who's on the southern end, from you, Ramirez, who's locked claw and teeth with the large werewolf, is gonna go ahead and make its attack against the werewolf. Against Emil, I have... What's your AC here? Hold on. 16. Okay. Hits. Alright, he is immune to them because... Bam. Okay. He's fine. He's holding off. And then you hear another shriek coming from your west of yonder. As once again the creature reels back its neck and coming around the corner sends another sonic boom in your direction. I'm gonna have Brandar and and Ramirez, and I believe, yeah, you as well.
Scared.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw. Save, and Javik.
Oh wait. There we go. I didn't click it correctly.
You save against it as well, so you're just restrained.
Cool.
That would be that. It is top of the round, Javik. You are restrained. You can try and escape from its grasp. Otherwise, you suffer restraint condition.
No, I'm gonna try and escape.
Okay.
I have some tabs open. So
Go ahead
my
and roll
athletics then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have advantage on athletics. 21, 23.
You escaped from its snatching claws.
It's snatch. I'm going to go right. I'm gonna bonus action. Okay, I'm gonna try and deke it out. I'm gonna step left, and I'm gonna pretend like I'm going back to where I was to kind of maneuver around him. But I'm gonna bonus action hidden step.
Invisibility.
Let me link it here. Yeah. And then I'm actually going to just kind of retreat back.
So invisibility, roll me stealth. You're hiding in plain sight.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Still.
You you vanish, and it attempts to listen to you, turning its head, pivoting it sideways. You can see like a little ear hole, and that shrinks a moment, focusing, and then it snaps at air, missing you. You step away from it. It's missing.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Just look at this paralyzed. What can I do with that? You are incapacitated and can't move or speak. Have advantage. Any attack critical. Holy shit. Yeah, I can't shake you out of it or do anything. Oh, I just used all my actions and everything.
Yeah. We need to fall back. We're not able to handle this. Not easily, at least.
I could carry her out, or I'll yell like, "I can carry her," but there's nothing back here to help me. I could literally throw her over my shoulder. But yeah, that's all I could do.
Okay.
I'm just gonna still remain invisible and then just try to create that barrier. Oh, actually, I can't see. Oh, I'll step over Basilica to the front here. Yeah, and then that's it. That's all my movement.
Okay.
Ramirez.
So. Yeah. Okay. Let me make this work smoothly. Sorry, I don't. Okay. So I'm going to. So you said the far one that Zavik had been hitting is bloodied?
Yeah, it's like bleeding
now?
shadow. Yeah, there's like several rake marks from the 3 claw attacks.
Okay. Bonus action. Hexblade's Curse that. God, this isn't running splitting things up, but we'll deal with it. And Twin Eldritch Blasts going at it.
The 28 hits.
14.
The first one misses, you recalibrate, and it hits for a total of 10.
10 points of force. And then I will action surge and repeat. 13 misses and 25 for 11.
Hexblade. I'm just reading Hexblade's Curse because I'm familiar with Hexblade. Curse.
Hexblade's crit
There you
on.
go.
Oh, Actually, my bad. A critical hit on a 19 or 20, so that first one should have crit. Or that 28 should have crit. That's a 19 roll.
Nice. So go ahead and roll those damage dice again. I'll add on top of them.
Okay. So
An additional
4.
7. What's the 3 for?
Hex. That's Hexblade's Curse. It's my
It's
proficiency.
not a die, unfortunately.
It should. That should not be 3. That should be 4.
Okay. Noted.
Because Hexblade's Curse is my proficiency.
And the
And my
25,
proficiency changed.
or rather which one is the action surge? Oh yeah, it's 2 of them.
The action surge is the second one, so it's
25 for an
so
additional.
it's 13 and 25. 11.
Gotcha.
12,
It's
so
still standing, but you just minigun it with your Eldritch Blast. Just streaks of amber light sail across the hallway, past the cloud of spiritual guardians.
And then I'll say, fall back. Take Silica. We're going back to the corridor, and then I'm going to stand here and try and block the path, and kind of indicating to Emil to fall back as well. Basically trying to open a corridor for folks to come up this path adjacent to me. And that's my turn.
Okay. Want to do spiritual guardian?
No, it's when paralyzed make me lose concentration.
Oh, deadass? Sucks.
Yeah, deadass.
Yeah,
No cap. Not busting.
Paralyzed is like completely broken.
Because it makes me incapacitated.
Oh, damn. Alright.
Yes.
Well, incapacity just means you can't take actions or reactions. It doesn't mean that you lose your concentration. Am I reading that wrong? Hold on, let me see here. I just want to know. Paralyzed, real quick. Paralyzed creatures incapacitated, is a condition, cannot move or speak, creature automatically fails that. I don't see anything about dropping concentration here.
Okay.
Just no actions,
right.
reactions, but you're still holding to your spell.
Oh yeah, so give him my spirit guardian back. And when he grabs Savik the first time, he should have taken damage because he got into the area.
Yeah, I rolled for it.
I think I rolled for it already. Can roll again.
You didn't roll for it. I rolled for it, but because I figured you were busy being. You can re-roll it. I'll reapply damage if you want. I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So he has to do a wisdom saving throw of 16.
Mm-hmm.
So I hate to say this, but you do lose it because paralyzed makes you incapacitated. If you look in spell concentration, the following factors can break concentration, right? Casting another spell that requires concentration, taking damage.
Well, it should be under conditions. I don't like that.
Or killed.
I don't like digging for rules and rules, but okay, fair enough.
That is a terrible location.
That is amazing.
All
right.
Yeah,
Well,
no, it does say incapacitated.
Yikes.
Oh.
All right, fair enough. Sorry.
Yeah.
Moving on then. Sorry, Ramirez, you are making a hallway for people. Anything else on your turn?
No, because that was bonus action movement.
I'm gonna give you this. Even though you're paralyzed, you are still aware of your surroundings, even though your muscles are seizing and you have to shake off the feeling. You notice that these creatures are staying clear away from the light, the radiant light of your spirit guardians while they were up. And now darkness has descended once more, they're closing in. It is Emil's turn. He's going to go ahead and continue his fight against the creature itself. As Brander, you take your turn.
Yeah, well, Brander's just going to rush up with this one. Sword in hand. I'll just like... Oh, Natweed. Oh, fuck off. That was pish.
Right, you swing your sword, and the creature grasps it in town, and then you have to actually wrestle it out of its grip. You slice down, and there's a slight laceration, and it slowly heals over. Not deep enough to lacerate its vitals, just a flesh wound that slowly heals over as the shadows take it. An 11, unfortunately, misses as it dodges once more.
Yeah.
But you form a frontline wall blocking its way. Anything else?
Yeah, that's nothing. Yeah, he's just gonna hold possession there and just hopefully Zavik can move up.
Unfortunately, Vesica, you're paralyzed. Anything you want to do in your condition? Anything you can do?
No, I don't have anything. I
She
have
makes
lesser
saves.
restorations. Yeah, can I do a save at the end of the turn?
No. You failed to save.
Oh fuck.
When you received it. This lasts till the Gloomstalker's turn.
Okay.
Cool.
Until the end of the enemy's next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll protect you, Big Mama.
Mm-hmm.
But just asking.
Yep.
Do I am the enemy of the Gloomstalker?
Are you the enemy of the Gloomstalker?
Yeah, like on the
Yes.
language. No, like. So it will be at the end of my turn. That's my
At the end of
question.
its turn.
Okay, its turn. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You hear another shriek echo down from the hallway coming from the east. Javik, Ramirez, Brandar, Constitution saving throws.
Oh
Slap
shit!
Yeah, we have another one paralyzed.
Use a flash of genius.
Yeah, I'm using another flashy genius.
Okay, you should be able to make it
He's heard
if
this
you.
before.
Yeah, you should be able to make it if it's more than one. I'm pretty sure.
That's
Right.
so yeah, he's heard this street before. He doesn't know what he's looking for.
Yeah, you can hear the like the inhale and the before it goes off. Alright, so we have that. Is action. It's recharging. It's you watch as this one over yonder once again flaps its wings and just vanishes from place, out of sight.
No.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and then we have... I'll just resolve this one with Emil here. You hear more fighting coming from the south of you, Javik, and from the south of you, Vasilka.
Oh, excuse me.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
Jesus.
That was like a dad sneeze. You hear growls as, for a very brief moment, there's fighting, and then again that vanishing sound and silence coming from the south.
Now we have to go save him.
What's there? Oh, cool. I can easily drag him away. Easy. These things are fast. Alright. The one right in front of you, Brandar, is gonna get ahead and attempt to snatch you, trying to grapple you. That is gonna be a 27 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
If you have no resistances to that, that is 26 total. And you are restrained.
I have resistance to the necrotic.
Necrotic?
Yeah.
So
Nice.
that will be a 20.
I
Yep.
can't let that happen. Cloud Rune, it's gonna target and hit its ally over here with that instead.
That's weird. Okay. When you...
It's by magic.
By an
it's like-
attack roll, just
Yes,
not even a weapon? Jesus. Okay. For a
Yeah.
total of... Okay. Somehow it hits its enemy.
Nope.
It gets confused in its own attack.
Yeah. But more
Yeah.
likely that the clouds kind of form and magically portal its attack over to that guy.
Okay. And then once again, you hear the flap of winds, and it vanishes out of sight. Alright. We have...
Hit a meal.
Question: the one who paralyzed me already had his turn.
This, that was this one.
Okay,
Why?
then.
Why? What did you want to do something?
No, because I have reactions, and
I'm pretty sure that was this one. It was this one open over
okay, okay, cool.
Yeah, you realize we're not going to be able to leave that poor bugger behind.
Yep, we gotta get him.
Okay.
Do we?
Yes. We need all the help we can get. Besides, he's been good to us.
We need all the help we can get. It's coming towards you, Ramirez. We have another snatch attack. It's going to attempt like fly by, hitting you for 26 to attack. Unless
that, unfortunately.
are you resistant to necrotic because of your Dampier or anything?
No.
Then that's 23 to hit. 23 damage as you are restrained in its grasp. And again, flap of the wings with you in its grasp. It vanishes and reappears 10 feet behind with you in its grasp, and it's gonna start like dragging you like southward. So it can reappear here and then like use its half movement. 20. You guys are here, and that's for me. It still hacks the belief. Do you still hold on to your concentration?
It is. Yep. Just did.
Okay. Handle that. Handle this.
Barely.
Cool. And that would be the end. Vasilka, you're no longer paralyzed.
Good.
Javik.
With telepathy, I can talk with my team during their turn, right? I mean, I can
I'll allow it.
tell them the message.
I'll allow
Okay. I can see him over there, I tell to Savik. Down this corridor.
I like to
Yeah, 'cause I was
imagine
gonna
even in
lean down
combat,
if that's
Vasilka
okay,
speaks
yeah.
like very like calmly. Like, he's over there. You know, like,
He's over there.
yeah.
Go kill them. I'm going to put the dagger in my mouth now. Oh, actually, no. That still is the same. Never mind. Just leave it where it's at. I'm going to. Jesus Christ. If you're fine, I gotta use my Q. One. No.
You just hear Emil growl, "You'll never get me in a cell again." As he's being dragged, and more, he's still fighting him as he's getting dragged by what sounds like several of them now.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Agreed. Let's stop these ones. Get out of here.
Okay. I think I can move that far. 40. God damn it! I'm 5 feet short.
Lee.
Don't you have do you have punchy claws?
I
Didn't you
do,
have range
but
or-
technically, you know what? I actually lost rage. That sucks.
That's why
Wait,
you have
did you?
Well, that's why you have multiple
Why?
of them.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, no, why'd you lose rage?
because last turn I didn't take any damage and I didn't make an attack because I went
No,
to
you
go.
did make an attack. You had your attack and waiting. You
No,
attacked
no.
before you
No,
snatched.
that was the first. That was
Oh,
the first
yeah.
round.
Because
he went invisible
is
and
not
just-
an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fuck. Yeah, the second one I went to go aid Vasilka because I thought we were all bouncing, but now everyone's getting swept up.
I mean, if
you
you
can
raise,
be
you have
surprised.
more movement, right? On that turn.
That's what I'm looking up right now, but I don't know if that's at the beginning.
bleed. They can be killed. He just keeps fighting them.
They're all
He's just,
side.
just standing there staring at them. He's like pulling them down.
I'm trying to see.
Like one of them is at each of his biceps and just pulling them down toward the floor. Yeah.
Oh, instinctive pounce is a bonus action you take on your rage. You can. Okay. Yeah. Fuck it. I'll rage again, and then that's my bonus action. So that allows me to move closer an extra 20 feet.
Awesome.
So I'll go here. Let me just make sure I'm marking all this properly. Okay. I don't have that. And then we're just gonna do 3 claw attacks on the one that's to the south of me.
Mm-hmm.
So
One on time,
One.
bud.
oh, sorry.
The first
First
one
one.
misses. The second one hits.
Hit, so it's 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a fucking miss. 11
natural
damage.
1, it actually catches your second claw and almost nearly throws you to the ground. As it then, like, resecures the claw onto Emil. And they continue dragging him, headed west.
Okay.
You can see above the swarms of bats are like disturbed and stuff, and when they flee in all directions, but the biggest mass of them are fleeing west toward, how far can you see? You don't see where they flee to. They go in this direction, and then their sounds grow muted.
Okay. That's everything that I can do.
Okay. Ramirez.
And I am restrained, aren't I? Which means that I had disadvantage on attack rolls against this guy.
Mm-hmm.
You should probably put that good idea. Okay. Well. Then. I will go ahead and trigger. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and trigger my giant, or I'm gonna trigger my storm rune to get that active. So I'm in my trance. I'm in a trance state, ready to handle this. And then I'm going to use voltage, the wonderful short sword I have, to try and stab this guy twice. Who's grappling me? He's the guy who I had hexed originally.
Mm-hmm. Hex strength.
So, yeah. So attack first is 15.
Hits.
And for 10 points of damage, split between necrotic, piercing, and lightning. And attack second is 21 for 13.
Okay.
Split between.
You manage to dig and dip, you hit something vital, and as you retrieve your blade out of it, it's coated in this like black, shadowy goop, and the wound is actively bleeding on the ground. You can see a sludgy pool of blood forming beneath you. It's still alive and still dragging you, though.
Yeah.
Toward the south.
Unfortunately. Yep, unfortunately, that is everything that I have.
Okay. Emil attempts to get out. He fails getting out of that grapple.
One second. That makes an attack roll saving throw or ability check. So it's an ability check for him to get out. So I would Storm Rune to give him advantage on trying to break out of that.
So be it 12. Fails.
Okay. Yeah.
Should be ruling normal for NPCs, but whatever. Fails, that's his action. Does he have... Okay. What is it? Which attack make? Bite attack.
Do Lycans get pack tactics or no?
He's not like... Well, he's not a werewolf. He's not a werewolf if you're looking at the stat block from the monster manual.
I was just curious if you had it or not.
That is 17 against the bloodied one. Sorry, what did you ask then? Maybe I misheard you.
No, I was just curious if Lycans just in general had pack tactics because they're
so
like...
what is a Lycan? Because I know werewolves. What's
well, I'm saying werewolf.
Yeah, like werewolf. Anybody with lycanthropy in general?
Yeah, I didn't know. I was just curious.
No, but
I couldn't remember if Astrid had it or not.
But, and I've been counting this for you, by the way. Guess you rolled like a natural 20 or something. But it only works on pack mates.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This guy has reduced 10 feet movement.
Oh, does he?
This fuck his bitch ass.
Because he's random?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he took slashing damage from me
sorry,
earlier.
Brander, it's your turn. We're delaying you a little bit. Go ahead.
Oh, shit. Hey, where's? Okay, yeah. He's move down here just so I can see if I can see anything. With my movement, right, and I've still got 20 feet, so 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, to the south, you see Javik and past him 2 creatures grappling what it sounds to be Emil who's struggling, and there's more fighting coming from this side of the hallway.
Yeah, so I'll get to here. Okay. And I'm going to take 2 pop shots at this one.
Sure, you aim a shot.
Yep. So, 17.
17 hits for 7 piercing damage. It's still standing.
And 25.
25 hits for 13. How do you want
13.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah, just quickly moves around. So, how Savage grabbed, he just kind of feels the bullet just slip over his hair and into the thing's head.
The shots reverberate loud throughout the crypt as the creature take the wounds and releases Emil and tries to fly up, hits his head against the ceiling, and then like crumples upon the ground, trying to crawl away, struggling. It's one front foot is vibrates and then goes slack on the ground as the neck collapses onto the floor as well and grows limp and dead. Slowly, the mist and shadows begin to slow their ooze away from its body. Nonetheless, Emil is still grappled by, still fighting this creature over here. Anything else on your turn, Brander?
Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn there.
Basilica.
Okay. Basilica's gonna run to this hallway.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's bloody, right?
Yes. You can see like a very large gaping wound from Ramirez's sword, and it's actively bleeding out. As well as like this like amber like crystal like almost glint across his body from the hex.
Well, she's gonna look through him and she's gonna cast Sacred Flame, so all around him is gonna start getting really shiny, warm, and then it's gonna burn him alive. He has to do a DC of 14. Of 16, sorry. He succeeds. He gets no damage.
No damage?
No damage.
It's like it just flaps against the wall, leaving almost like a clone of itself before it, which the flames consume. And where they touch the shadows quickly burn away, like setting oil on fire. But then the spell dissipates, and the creature lands back on the floor. Unfortunately, no effect. Okay. Brander, Vasilka, and Ramirez. Constitution saving throws as once again it shrieks, having recharged last turn.
Come on!
Vasilka, you don't have your turn.
Oh boy.
Is that an 11, Ramirez?
Yep.
Oh, you're not having a good time either. Does that drop your concentration?
That would drop my concentration on Hex.
On Hex Strength or Hex Blaze Curse?
Hex Strength. Hex Blaze Curse is not concentration. Mm-hmm. Actually, let me double check that.
I don't think it is.
That's not.
I don't think it is.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
This creature settles its shriek, moves forward. You think it's about to charge you, and you just see it once again vanish out of place. 40 feet to a place you can see. 10, and then moving at half its speed, bloodied over yonder. As it's dragging you, paralyzed, you can see it begins to take flight 5 feet off the ground in a diagonal motion upwards to what looks to be like a hollow section of this, what looks to be like a tower that rises into darkness. The sensation of being teleported away is odd. It is, for a moment, everything goes dark and then re-reveals itself through the fog and shadows. This one over yonder is going to go ahead and make an attack against you. I think it has advantage regardless.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I believe this is the nasty.
Oh.
Because if it's attacking me, that hit is an auto crit.
Yeah. No, you're just restrained, right?
I am paralyzed.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you're oh, that's right. God, yeah, never mind.
Because
Yeah,
despite
it's an auto hit.
+7, I still failed.
Any attack
not
that
an
hits you is
auto
a critical.
hit. Any attack that hits me is a crit.
Woof.
love it how.
Woof.
I love it how the other one.
Whoa!
But I'm only counting the not the
Buddy.
first ones. So I have 6 numbers. I do. 57 damage altogether from just this guy.
Ow?
Can you use your reaction? Just wondering.
No, I have no reaction.
No, he's
I am
incapacitated.
paralyzed. Or I'm paralyzed and incapacitated, and so I have no reaction.
Until the
So
end
it's-
of this guy's turn, so I'm gonna mark him with pink so I remember. This one is dead. There's still one in the end of the hallway, end of the Hexblade's curse. It's gonna go ahead and charge here, and then move around the corner, and you just hear the sound as it vanishes around the corner, out of sight. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. No, you won't. Okay. That'll be the end of their turn. As a pack, we have top of the round. Pretty low initiative. 16. Javik.
Yeah, holy fuck.
Just watch this one dropped.
Yeah. And you said this one is carrying Ramirez like up this tower.
Yeah, it's taken flight and it's now 5 feet off the ground with Ramirez and Stalins. Yes.
Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna go for him. I'm going to. Oh, let me use my Q. Is there a wall here? Oh no, I would hit it no matter what. Fuck it. I'm gonna come up here and try to save my boy.
Sure thing.
He's getting fucking beated. And I will reckless attack.
With advantage.
And yes, I'm just scrolling through like all my things and make sure I have advantage on. Boop boop boop. And one at a time. Claws. 21.
21 hits.
All right, for 15 damage.
15. How do you want to do this?
Nope. Sorry. Shit. Yeah. So as he's trying to lift off and he just takes a beating, I'm just like ferally moving, just really super fast. I do this lunging up attack and I just come down like straight on top of him, putting my claws like right through the top of his skull.
Nice. It
after
drops,
that-
releasing Ramirez from its grapple.
I've got blood on my hands. I can smell it in the air now. And I'm going to turn around, go for the other one. And I'm going to...
28 hits.
So 28 for 12, 13, 15 damage.
Mhm.
I'm then going to break up the attack. I'm going to use my shield to use a shove and try and...
Against
No,
size,
you know what?
How does that work against size large?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't think it says.
Says.
Oh, Shield Master. We're supposed to.
You can show a target no more than one size larger than you with the
No more
shove
than one
action.
size. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
He's 5. But then again, I'm attacking with prone. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'll try and prone him. Athletics.
On its part.
He needs. God damn it. Sorry. I'm just working on a small monitor. Here.
16 plus
Come
modifier.
on. Woof.
These creatures are large. Yeah.
Use your shield of protection if you're. Detection. You shove
That's
a
why.
creature.
That's why the hex was very smart for strength. That was a good move.
Try to
I
shove a
mean,
creature
Strength
within
is the one
5.
that I always pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, hexing for strength is really useful.
So you're not.
Yeah, so shove
A lot of
Mhm.
things.
is a special melee. You make a strength athletic check contested by mine. Okay, but I have. Okay.
So roll that natural 20,
fuck.
baby.
I need to roll really high. I know.
You
have
are
advantage 'cause
raging.
rage.
Yeah, you are raging.
I am raging, but
Oh no!
So unfortunately, in 18 it will not do it. But
oh no, I rolled twice. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, 18.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, then I'm just gonna finish out the last attack with the claw. For 28.
20 hits.
Doing 10 damage.
Okay. It's. Yep. It's wounded, not bloodied. Wasn't really scathed in battle. It seems to be communicating actively with its partner somewhere in the darkness. You keep hearing this like echoing between them. As it then focuses its attention back onto Ramirez. Ramirez, you can see this creature focusing its attention upon you. What do you do?
I do absolutely nothing because I am paralyzed.
Is there no action
And
at
I
all you
can't
can
do anything.
Yeah. Sucks.
I have no actions,
No.
therefore I have no bonus actions, I have no reactions, and I can't move.
Yikes.
Oh yeah,
That's everything.
You can be picked up. All right. Emil is no longer grappled. Is gonna go ahead and turn around on this guy and is gonna go ahead and aid you guys by trying to prone this creature following you. So it's gonna be an athletics. Emil athletics strength. So it's athletics of. Emil, roll please. Emil just doesn't feel like it apparently. 14 versus it prones it. Emil prones the creature. Brandar, it's your turn.
Okay. First, I'm gonna just move down just a little, 15. If I get to that, I'm not gonna. I'm just. Then I can't take. Sorry, let me think a second.
Okay. All the while he's
Yeah,
watching.
I'm just thinking. I can't leave Vasilica there a cell like that because she's paralyzed and one of them is still flying about.
Don't be afraid.
And
You hear in your head.
Can't talk. Can't use an action.
Oh,
Can you actually use telepathy while paralyzed? I wonder. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I think so. I will say yes, but I don't know.
if
By
she
rule,
still has her
yeah.
wits or power,
Yeah.
maybe.
Cool. Anyway, what's your time?
Then, I can get to it, but it leaves her vulnerable. And because I was prone, I have disadvantage with my gun, don't I?
You can still try. Better than do nothing.
Yeah, screw it, I'm just going to take shots. I'm not going to. He wouldn't leave Silka up there on her own.
Mm-hmm.
So, a disadvantage. First one.
19 hits.
It's still 19 for 13.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one, 22 for 11.
11 does not hit. Unfortunately, it rebounds against the stone floor.
No, 22.
22 hits. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat.
For
For 11. That hits, yep. Yeah,
yeah,
y'all.
and then. Sorry?
Nothing. I was just going to describe your. Go ahead. I was just going to describe your shot.
Is this. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, it's still up? Is it still on?
It's bloodied, yeah. You just hit it with that shot of yours, and it's still. It's bloodied, but it's still up.
Okay, then I'm going to use Boots of the Winding Path and teleport back next to Basilica. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Nice. We have Basilica's turn. You are still stunned, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Nothing?
Waiting for the. No, nothing. I cannot do it.
Nice.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay. First, we have against you, Ramirez. Where are they? I think I closed this sheet. Okay. I have 21 and 17 to hit.
21 will hit. 17 actually. He has advantage because I'm still paralyzed. So 21 hits. And it's an auto crit.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
holy
it's not-
fuck.
Oh my god.
Martin, stop being so honest, boy.
Ramirez is.
So, well,
This is
good.
going to be interesting.
Bad news is 45 to hit.
That kills me.
Good news, that brings you to 0.
That kills me.
Uh-huh.
Death ward triggers, and I'm at 1 now.
Uh-huh.
I'm still paralyzed.
No.
Because paralyzed doesn't clear on death. I think.
Well, Death Ward does not clear it.
Yeah,
But
so
he gets to 0 each point. He
all
touched
Death
0.
Ward does is when if you were to hit 0, you instead hit 1. That's all it does.
hit 1.
Okay.
You
I
remain
thought he
conscious
hit
throughout the
0,
whole
yeah, hit
experience.
1.
Pretty much how it looks like is it went for like that claw attack, and as it lacerated the chest, the wound opened up, and then reversed back to itself, and the spell shatters. You know.
Yeah.
So that will be.
So that was its bite or its claw? No.
That's.
The.
So that'll be 15
Then
with
it's
advantage.
That
was its bite. 21 was the bite.
With the,
Oh wait, 17 for the claw then, because 17 or 15, 17 to hit. Does that make sense? I roll an extra bite attack reflexively.
Yes. Yeah. So question: does my shield count while I am incapacitated or locked out?
You can take reactions while you're not incapacitated. You are incapacitated.
I
you
am
cannot take actions
so
or reactions. A shield is reaction.
So, but not the spell. My actual shield, the physical shield I'm wearing. Because
you're
if I
holding
get
it.
my shield. Okay, I didn't know if I had to be able to move to put that in the way effectively. So then that misses. AC 19.
Nice. Luckily. Alright. You hear more screeches coming from over yonder as the screecher flies from south.
Oh, I'm not unparalyzed yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Here comes that boy.
And... well, it's annoying. Oh, that's really annoying. Hold on, let me strategize. Let me strategize here. They act as a pack. Damn, that's annoying. Okay, that's fine. No, I'll do that. You just see it fly up from south, and then flop with its wings, teleport over yonder, and unable to proceed any. Can it? Oh my god! Hold on. Sorry, my fucking map is being weird. I'm sorry. From here, can I shadow step far enough? I can. Awesome. Yeah, that's the smartest move. It's gonna go ahead and fly from south, and then shadow step over yonder. Javik, that's gonna be an attack at advantage against you because you are going reckless. Still, so that will be. You know what? I'll just I'll go ahead and snatch actually. 26 to hit.
Yeah.
So that's 6 plus 7. Because you're raging. 6 plus 7 for 13 damage. And you are not that. This one. You are restrained. In its grasp. That will be that in your turn. It doesn't have any movement left because it's bling 10 for a surprise attack. Yeah.
Important question. The guy who got prone, did he stand up on his turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, he had movement. He would.
He attacked me at advantage, so he would have had to be standing.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'm gonna say if they have movement, they're gonna use it. They're not, yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's no benefit to it. It is still flanked, though.
Yeah.
Yep. Javik, it is your turn.
What's the purple mark on this north one?
The north one, that's for its at the end of the turn it rolls d6. If it rolls 6, which it didn't, it recharges its it gets its shrink attack back. While it has its purple, it doesn't have it, essentially. End of a turn, no longer paralyzed. Ramirez. Put away. Because that was this guy with the pink, and that's the end of the Gloomstalker's round, essentially. Yeah. Which is an interesting thing if you think about it. That it doesn't get a turn, but the effect lasts till the end of its next turn, which would have been the pack's turn.
Yes, that's the one that you have the literal intending to read it, intending to cause problems reading of it is it never got a turn, therefore you never unparalyze.
Yeah, imagine.
Which can't possibly be right.
No. But Javik, what do you do on your turn?
Yeah, I'm conflicted. Do I attack the one in the north or the south right now? Fuck.
The one to the north, though it blinked in and snatching you can see it's far more wounded than the one directly in front of you. And it's still.
You said to the north.
The one that's snatching you right now is far more wounded than the one right directly to the north. To the front of
you. He should be bloody.
They're both bloody.
Savik bloodied him originally.
Yeah, they're both bloody. They're just. If you're comparing wounds, that one is more sluggish, though it is holding you.
Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm gonna reckless again.
Okay, so that's.
I'm going to attack. Yeah, normal roll. Let me change that on normal. The one to the north, I'm going to do my one first claw attack on. 26 for 14 damage.
14? It's still standing. Still clutching him. But it's
okay.
Good hit.
Bonus action. Bonus action shove attack. I'm going to try and prone him. So my athletics versus his.
Don't know if you can do bonus. I don't. Can you? You can't attack. You're restrained.
No, if I'm restrained, my attacks are at disadvantage.
Yeah, correct. Sorry, I don't know why I'm having a stupid moment. Go ahead. Bonus action, shove.
Yeah. Sorry, I gotta bring this up. My athletics versus his, and I have advantage on mine. Oh no, I have.
You have normal roll on yours. You're raging and you're restrained, so normal.
I only have disadvantage on dexterity. You have attacks against me. It doesn't say anything about athletics.
Oh, cool. So advantage.
Or strength.
Nice. I'm learning.
Yeah.
I've only been playing this game for like 6 years.
Yeah. Okay, strength.
Going to disadvantage on dex saving throws.
Yeah, he still beats it. Okay, anyways, the last... Okay, I'm going to do another attack against him, Claw.
25.
For 13.
13.
Does not
normal.
hit.
Sorry, I gotta take...
Or does not hit critical enough, yeah.
Yeah, claws. Again, the last one, hopefully trying to finish him off. Jesus Christ. Well.
Death approaches. Ramirez.
Okay, so I will move through Zavik's space to get to there. Because I want to attack the guy in the north. Actually, first things first. For a second, wind it. For 13 hit points.
Oh, he loses 10 feet of movement too, just because he took the first attack from Slash.
I am very hungry and very angry at these things, so I'm going to Vampiric Bite the guy up top, who I've explained. I am at advantage on this because I am at less than half my health.
It's just constructs. It's just constructs and undead. It doesn't work on, correct?
Yes.
That's what I'm reading.
Creatures and constructs are undead.
20.
Am I able to?
Hits.
24 to hit.
Yep, hits. For how much?
So that is
11.
That is 11 points of damage. I will empower on that. You gain hit points equal to the damage dealt by the bite. That is actual weapon damage. Hexblade's Curse does that, so I get back my 11, so I'm now at that. And then second attack, I am still bloodied, so I am still at advantage with my bites. 22.
You clench your
9.
jaw against its jugular. Blood streams out. Black ichor. Tastes wrong, but you drink it nonetheless. How do you want to do this?
I'm just going to sink my teeth into its neck and just tear it out. Empowering again. Because I need hit points.
Mhm.
I now have there. Okay. Oh, and here's guy Hexblade's cursed. So Hexblade's curse goes off with my where's my thing? When the creature dies, you regain hit points equal to your warlock level plus your charisma modifier.
Just hear him go, yes, yes. And then Javik, you watch this, and you can just see one by one the wounds just seal themselves. You almost have covered half your hit points there.
I am still bloodied.
Yeah.
I just healed 39 hit points that turn.
Awesome. Determination fills Emil's eyes as he watches that savage display. He's going to go ahead and follow it up with some attacks. Let's see if he's able to finish off this guy over yonder. Not quite, but wounds it deeply as he just teeth and claw into the one between you and Javik. Brander, you hear more fighting from himself. It is your turn.
Please kill this dude.
Yeah, he's gonna make my way over to here.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, got 2 pop shots again. I'm not gonna be able to get any closer, so
You're aiming through the now collapsed corpse. You can see the throat has been ripped completely open, oozing out blood. You aim past the corpse onto the 2 figures fighting, trying to not hit Emil.
Well, it's an 18.
An 18 hits.
5.
How do you want to do this? That's perfect lethal.
Yeah, just pops around the corner and just puts a round directly in his chest with a heart.
Nice.
Through and through.
All grows silent, and as the bats flee up this hollow chamber, and the monsters lie on the floor, bloodied, Emil just kind of howls before he catches himself like, "Oh shit, we're stealthing. That was awesome.
Yeah,
that was
I think
great.
we're past stealthing now.
Yeah.
Are we out of combat?
Yes. For now.
Okay, then just
For now.
No.
Oh, come on, it's over already.
Hey guys, Strahd just showed up.
Over too soon. Could use ripping out more throats. You can see he doesn't shift back to his human form, like bloodlust in his eyes. Just monster blood all over him. He's like, he wants more. He's just tearing into their corpses. He's in bloodlust. Yes.
I feel that we're somewhat safe in here, and I've got this going for all of 20 more seconds, or I've got 4 or 5 more rounds of my pathetic state, which lets me give advantage on, I believe. Oh, no,
Ivan, did you have fun that fight?
I mean,
I'm sorry.
it was interesting. I mean, I roleplay being paralyzed, so that's fun.
It sucked.
Okay. I will quickly read this one's name, because I've got 5 or 6 rounds left of being able to give advantage on ability checks to open these.
Quickly, read the name. Alright, let me scroll to it real quick. The stone door of the script has been carefully laid to one side. The door is actually open. Through the swirling mist of the perpetual fog that is now settling after combat, freshly engraved letters spell out the words: Irina Kolyana, wife. The crypt is empty and clean.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
Monarchs used to prepare their tomb for the future of their family. Imagine that is prepare for the worst if it arrives.
Emil's gonna walk over the corpse toward Javik and is gonna high five him. Just like that, bro, bicep to bicep, like, yeah. You know, that Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
But, Ramirez, are you still bloody?
Yes.
I'm gonna extend my arm to you and I'm gonna show you my wrist. You can have a bite if you wish. You look like you are falling apart.
I'm fine. I'll deal with that. We meet more of enemies.
You can see some sign of relief on her face when you say no.
Take a bite from Casimir. He's fine. He's got full hit points.
He has 10 hit points.
Oh, never mind then.
He's
the meat bag.
Well, Savik, you wanted to open the tomb of the winemaker to see if there was something there?
Yeah, also, can I have normal vision back too? I'm gonna unsheath my dagger and
1, 2, 3, 4,
carry it around.
5. I hit 5 rolled hit dice for like less than 20 HP. Jesus. Oof, oof, oof. How many do I have left? Okay, cool. I'm healing Emil here. What was that? Yeah. Full vision?
Yeah, I only have directional.
Oh yeah, right. I was like, you have full vision.
I was looking around for the 4th bat, and I spun my token around, and I was like, oh, he's right behind me. I couldn't see.
Yeah. It's the best when you put like a cone in front of you, and then I give it like a green color, and it's like, I have night vision. Yeah, so Emil is licking his wounds. You can see like the werewolf healing taking form slowly but steadily. These wounds are natural from these guys, so it's taking him a bit more time to heal, but he's fine. He's in high spirits. Seems
still can't see. It's black.
Contained in the cell for this long, denied combat and food. His spirits were low, but now I got like a little taste of blood. He seems to be like full on like, I'm sticking by these guys. Like, you know, kind of attitude.
What does this tomb say?
The one right in front of you, my guy, it says...
Yes.
Petrina Velikovna. Bride.
Oh.
I'm starting to guess that a lot of these ones are probably going to be iterations of Irina.
No, this is the one of Casimir's sister.
Guys, do you want to keep going with the session? I'm good to keep going. I just need to know if I'm doing a cliffhanger or not.
I'm cool with actually leaving here just because if we're getting into Petrina territory, I'd like Casimir to be here.
I feel like with that reveal, that was a perfect place to rest because hopefully Strahd will come to us. You've reached her tomb, apparently.
Yeah. But could we check the other tombs before wrapping up? Or there are too many?
I mean, there are many. I mean, you see it. There are many, many, many crypts here.
We don't know what we might be getting into with that as well.
True.
It would be kind of cool to have Strahd here.
Yeah, you guys are right.
Yeah.
But yeah, with Petrina, full stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to open that without him here.
Yeah.
Well,
I know. I'm glad you're curious. Yeah. But good session, guys. Good job. You survived one of the deadliest encounters on my table. This encounter can only be made deadlier if it was made even deadlier by the fact that we didn't have Vasilka casting Radiant anything, because they were afraid of her light and stuff. Which is kind of thematic how she was always stunned, because I guess that was their plan all along. Haha, happy accent. It can only be made worse if you let them drag you to that tower. I'm like,
oh boy.
I feel like somebody's gonna die. Because if you like look up this like circle here, the tower goes up and up and up and up and up.
Yeah, I will say, what do you mean someone is going, someone would die?
Probably.
I would have been fully dead if you didn't have Death Ward.
Yep.
It was so cool that it was activated. I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also I have +9 on my next ability check that I make. So technically speaking, that roll that attacked to kill that I killed the guy on should have been not a 22, but it should have been a 22 plus Oh, yeah, it should have been. No, it should have been more. It should have been 33.
31.
Right, because I add my. Right, you gain a bonus on because I add in my bonus from the prior one, which I dealt. I got 11.
What is that from the vampire bite? Or...
From the empowered bite, because I empowered bite, and I did my empowered bite on both of them because I need to.
Okay.
Right.
Oof.
I love them stalkers.
And I was like, okay, I have lesser restoration, no problem. I'll fix the next guy who is paralyzed. Me again.
Me.
Yeah.
Well, if we're done for the night, I'm going to head off.
Don't
I've
worry.
been up since 6:30.
Fair enough.
Don't worry.
So I'm going to go get some sleep.
Who has the ring of restoration, by the way?
I don't think we have any ring of restoration. I have the ring of spell storing.
I don't think we have a restoration.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, okay.
If you don't see it on the treasure, you don't have it. I don't see it on the treasure.
Hey, take it.
Take
See
care,
ya, Mac.
Yep.
Also, there's no such thing as a ring of restoration. You mean ring of regeneration?
No, a spell storing. Spell storing.
Spell storing. Okay.
Yeah, it does not have restoration in it right now.
Yeah, I was going. It has healing word.
Healing word, sanctuary, burning hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that.
I have not had justification to use any of those useful in ways that it would be useful yet.
Lesser restoration, it will be nice for this. And the last combat
been
also
very
has
nice for
something.
that.
Well, as a cleric,
Yeah.
you can prepare it. Just take a long rest in Castle Ravenloft. You'll be fine. Just pick a tomb, pick a crypt, any
I know.
crypt.
I have it prepared. It's just like
Oh,
I never had an opportunity to use it.
It's the lovely thing of in games having the clear stun ability that you can't use while stunned.
And I was like, okay, I can use my reactions, so I'll just blind them as soon as I get an opportunity. But
No
never happened.
reactions while paralyzed.
Yeah.
You can't do reactions while paralyzed.
No,
Yeah.
but it was a pretty fun session. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's gonna get nuttier as we go on.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm in bad shape.
You're all like, oh, and then Strahd
Yeah,
shows
I'm
up.
pretty fucked.
The campaign would end if Strahd would just like, I'm
Yeah.
bored now. Time to end them. No, Strahd's just sitting there with a chessboard and he's like, okay.
Bishop to E9.
Yeah, let's see how much more strain they can
Strahd
handle. Yeah.
Strahd has more important things for him to deal with right now.
No, you are his
Yeah.
He has
focus
a
right
wedding
now.
to
He's
prepare.
testing you out. He's testing your strength. Again, I mean, you've
He
been
has
there
a
for
wedding
dinner.
to prepare for right now.
Does he?
He's
Yes.
planning a
Strahd
wedding.
is distracted. Yeah,
I
he
missed
has
something.
Irina,
I missed
yeah,
something,
well.
apparently. All right.
right? Aren't they getting? Did I misinterpret something from the dinner? I swear that was.
But
what
they're
he was-
getting married. He just wants to basically have her be with him, or he has a way to like finally be with her and not die or
Yeah,
something.
like a
But
civil
it's like some kind
like
of
a civil
ceremony.
union.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Default partner. How do you call that?
Strahd just looking into his scrying orb. A wedding would be nice.
A wedding will be nice.
That's nice. I guess we'll call it here. Landing page. I guess now that Mac is gone, we'll call it here.
Yeah.
God, I really want to know how big is this area.
I'm assuming it's like twice as big as we've explored so far, or at least this room, because it seems like we just got to what seems like a center portion of it.
It's. I mean, how can it seem like a center? You don't know what beyond the walls and stuff.
Well,
You're
well,
walking corridor to corridor to corridor. It's seemingly infinite, really. Right?
yeah. What I'm looking at is we had stuff, big hallway, right? Small hallway. Now we have big hallway with things all facing in. So I would assume that you mirror that on the other side, because designers like to mirror things. it makes it so much easier to design because you just draw half of it and then you draw your center plane and you say mirror across center plane.
Artists. Yeah, good session. Any questions?
No.
Okay, get those things off of the screen. Those things are evil.
Dude, I want one as a mount, but Mac won't let me have one as a mount. Not in our campaign, at least.
They're pretty cool, to be honest.
Yeah, I love them. I love Stalkers. They're a very fun creature to DM. Like,
yeah, that you got a whole lot of options there. That shriek stun
that
thing.
shriek and their stealth
is
is very, very, very good, to the point where they managed to get me like within 15 feet of you guys, just stealthing past your passive perceptions and stuff. And even Vasilka rolling active is like, you saw it, you saw its figure, but like it can just actively hide again and again, sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to save the high levels, but I think if we have another encounter, I'm gonna shoot them immediately.
Honestly, I can burn the rest of my hit dice, but after that, it's like, good luck trying to get a long rest in here. I don't think we will.
Yeah.
I'll say this: we've been in Castle Revive for like 2 sessions now. I'm ruling for a chance of encounter every 10 minutes of in-game. Long rest is 6 times 8.
I know.
6 times 8 is...
Yeah, no.
It's like
48.
Like,
I'm rolling...
We pick a crypt.
So, 48 I said? Yeah. Roll 48d20. This is a long rest.
Strahd is gonna come and offer us like tea.
This is a long rest. Any roll above 18 is an encounter.
There's one.
It doesn't have to be a combat encounter, though.
No.
5 20s.
Every roll above 18 or 18 is an encounter. Then I roll for encounter, and there's a chance for combat. Not counting the things that are passively patrolling around.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Ultimately, we have. Well, yeah. Ultimately, we have one more encounter before we have to run, probably.
Yeah, I think like we're gonna finish it.
Well, what's your goal? You guys need to. It's hard with Casimir not being actively here. I can run him as an NPC if I really want to, but then again, okay. So you found where the tomb is, and that's really all I would do as an NPC. As a player, he can do whatever he wants. You know, you want to take the remains if they're even there, whatever. As an NPC, I'd be like, okay, cool. So I confirmed the rumor that she's here. There's no way for you to like do anything with this information yet, right? All the answers are in the Ember Temple. Luckily for you guys, the Ember Temple is just hop, skip, and away.
Yeah, I'm almost certain that Casimir is planning on taking the remains.
Yeah, me too.
So
I hope he doesn't plan to revive her. I mean, raise dead. Raise dead? That's the name of the spell.
Raise dead will not work. On her remains.
Yeah, Raise Dead is not gonna...
Oh, wait, Raise Dead would work. It will make her a skeleton or a zombie.
Yeah, exactly.
He means like resurrection.
He doesn't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm talking make her a skeleton zombie.
Okay.
I hope he doesn't do that.
Alright, cool. So, just as a reminder, you guys looted 3 items this game, aside from the poison darts. So you have Saint Markovia's thigh bone. There's a handout. There's the handout for it till you identify it. It's gonna be under your magic item, so you identify it. You also looted the skull of supposedly that guy, if you remember his name.
Kazan.
I was just testing, yeah. So it's a skull.
His word has power.
His word has power. Yeah.
What does power mean?
Figure it out by next session. If I find that gemstones are sort of like potions, where like if you're an adventurer, you know the worth of one if you see it, because you're a treasure hunter. Each of those opal, black onyx gemstones, not opals. What are they? Black onyx? Anyway, whatever gems
opal.
they are.
They're black opal.
Black opal. 1,000 gold pieces each.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that we are poor guys. Why we hate gold? We never get treasure. We leave it. Or burn it.
And that's just one crypt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea what use the skull is going to be. I'm sure it'll be useful at the Ember Temple, or Casimir can do something useful with it. Actually, Casimir has Speak with Dead.
Bro, I'm just trying to find some fucking armor in this place.
Well,
what type of armor?
Where do you think you're gonna find it?
Not on dead guys.
No?
Not in a crypt.
What type of armor?
Half plate.
You don't think dead guys are buried with their armor?
Oh, they could be.
I was gonna say I could have given you breastplate. I've got half plate on right now.
14. No, that's worse than what I have technically. Well, no, wait.
I'm gonna tell you something that's
No,
gonna
if you
make
give
you a little
me-
bit like peeved off. You walked by 2 pieces of armor.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
without. So it's not like it's not here. I'm just not gonna tell you where it is, obviously, but like
Yeah.
it's not a
The-
futile attempt that you're trying for here.
No, actually.
Yeah.
So we passed by Patrina's
Your armor.
sorry, tomb. Yeah, we're at Patrina's and then Irina Kulyana's.
Which
But I
which
thought these were like.
It's very important to know that the slab door was already open when you passed it. You guys did not
Okay,
open
I
it.
was just about
Yeah.
to say that. Okay, I was just about to say that because I didn't know if these slabs had like little tiny windows or something that we
No.
were peering in. So
No.
okay,
No,
just making
we've
sure.
had to move them.
Yeah, we've only read the name plaques, but yeah, we knew there was something in the room too. So we're like, oh yeah, we're not gonna move it. So like, yeah, now we have freedom. So I think, but
Yeah,
no, that's fine.
I think we spent some time opening a couple of the tombs.
Oh yeah,
Any
for
of
sure.
them that have names that are interesting to us, names that we recognize.
Yeah.
Did
And we-
And I'm gonna say this, kind of tapping my 2 index fingers together, even if they're not interesting names because you don't get the pun behind them, or you don't know the Easter egg that's there. Open the tomb, see what's behind it. You're adventurers. Maybe there's something good.
Yeah.
Don't just make me read off names and then like not do anything
Oh,
about it
yeah,
because
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
well, okay, but it's cool, you know, like.
Yeah. Content.
I know that feeling, but I'm trying to not be a completionist. Because if this was a video game, I would open every single one of those tombs.
Well, what are you
Yeah,
gonna
well,
lose? How? Oh, you're not gonna
Yeah, but
rerun this
shit,
campaign, like, you know.
We've literally been doing the completionist run because we literally help every single side quest that we've nearly
This
come
is
across.
Oh, far from it.
Bli-
You guys
no,
missed half the side
Blinsky
quests.
is sad.
No,
Blinsky is
everything that we have had, like literally that we've had, we're like, oh hey, this abbot's doing this. Okay, well we're gonna do this, and then that offshot to like 2 different things, and we're like, okay, we're gonna do that too. Everything that we've had within our power. Yeah, we probably missed stuff just because we didn't know it was simply
I'm sure
there.
we've missed a bunch.
Yeah. No, but I am saying like, yeah, everything that we've been handed, we've always been like, yo,
I
we
was
wanna
so
do that.
torn with Emil. I was like, well, on one hand, he's an alpha pack leader. He doesn't run from fights. He loves bloodlust. He would gladly fight these beasts along your side. On the other hand, he's not just gonna just die for nothing. So I was like, to make an NPC run or not to make him run? And then I was like, nah, that's lame. But at the same time, I don't like running NPCs on the player's side. Not because I want the players to like die, but because I don't like making
It becomes
my own
too-
encounters more
yeah,
trivial.
complicated.
I wanted you guys to have a game, you know? Because Emil is like, fucking, he's insane. He's a werewolf. Like, he doesn't care about half the damage he's taking. Like, he's shaped like an enemy, you know? He's a very weird ally in his module, but I still keep him because, you know, plot, and why would I nerf the module?
Oh yeah.
It's just insane to think that, like, here's a revenant, here's a werewolf. I'm like, Jesus, like, alright. Time to roll out monsters
Saint
who do magic.
Markovia.
Yeah,
Did
what
Saint
about her?
Markovia have did she have armor in her tomb?
No, Saint
I wanna be
Markovia,
fancy.
you would know that Saint Markovia is an ancient figure who, if she died when she led the march against Ravenloft, that happened like eons ago. There was nothing left of her except for her bone, and that's for a reason. All her other bones turned to dust, and along with the clothes she wore. Also, I don't think Markovia wore armor. I don't think so.
Yeah.
She wore vestments,
like a
if anything.
priest or
Well, yeah, but even priests can have like battle armor. I don't
Yeah,
know,
like
at least
you're
some.
thinking like a cleric. She was
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
No. She doesn't. She did not. She doesn't have armor because I feel like if I give her armor, it's gonna be redundant compared to like all the other locations that do have armor.
No, I was just curious.
But a good question. That's also like you found like a thigh bone. That's like not nothing. Javik can use that if he wants to.
I was thinking about taking it.
You should.
I need to. It's a weird item, and I won't never use it. I think.
Why not? It's a holy relic.
Just go club someone.
Right? It's like a thigh bone of one of your heroes.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
what if it just delivers
I mean,
a ton of?
I feel it goes with Basilica, like with the character. It's just I don't know if I will use it because I use spells most of the time.
Basilica just like breaks a leg and is like, ah shit, and she replaces her own thigh bone with it. Time to stitch myself back together.
Yeah. Making me better.
Yeah.
That's something that they will teach her.
Because I missed it.
Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that you guys are adventurers, you guys are treasure hunters, you're literally like in the belly of it all. If there's ever like treasure to be found, it's here. You know?
It's probably right here. Yeah.
Okay, so we are looting everything, guys.
Oh yeah, we are looting and then we are getting out once we have looted.
Yeah, what's the plan to get out? Are we walking through the door? No, right? Like teleport?
Oh no, we're taking the tele. We're taking teleport.
Okay.
Also, Mac's not here anymore. So like you guys need to like think about like what was your original purpose of like getting here? You had two goals. You still can get the bones. If the thing is the teleporter and if it works like a teleporter should, you should be able to like just teleport with the bones as well. You know, I won't like hide away the obvious. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like Nick said, like, you know, he has one more fight in him, and then it's like, I don't know, you know.
What do you say? We should be able to do what?
Well, the bones, the dragon bones of Argynvost.
Ah, yeah.
If you find them,
like,
you're not gonna
I'm
drag
not
them out of
sure, like-
Argynvost through the front door.
I think we need Casimir for that.
Why?
To reduce and enlarge, but it will be like each bone at a time, so I don't think it will work unless you allow it. Like, yeah, the whole fucking dragon is a big piece of bone.
I think you had mentioned to me that sword that I was holding on to. It's a +1 short sword.
It's that's a third item that you guys looted. I want to mention. Yes, by the way, because I mentioned 3 items.
Yeah,
I should have done this session, but we got distracted. I was running all the things. You can attune to it to find out more about it. And the reason why you know you can attune to it without even casting detect magic is as you're holding the sword, and if you were using it for like light when you were like in the dungeons in a flooded place, you could feel it feelings. Does that make sense? It was guiding
you're telling me
you're holding it and it's whispering, "Careful," you know, or like there's something dark over there. Something is watching.
Yes, kill it.
It doesn't speak to you with words, but
+1 black
it's
razor.
Huh? Attune to me.
Attune to me, bloodless. I'm a +1 black razor or whatever it's called.
Strahd has 27 AC. You know?
I've seen some shit.
Sort of metagaming.
Sort of metagaming. Is it from this session or another?
No, it's from a previous session.
So that was last session. And that was the one that I had found Flowing Sword, and I had given that to Zavik to use because
that's the reason why I put a questionnaire too, because it sort of acts differently depending on who's holding it. With someone like Ramirez, for example, it will be different from someone like Javik. That's why I did a questionnaire to like clarify how certain items work. Same with the thigh bone, really. That's like all of the items are like alignment based in this module.
Yeah.
So
which is interesting because 5e alignment is a thing, or D&D alignment is a thing that has problems. But
why does it have problems?
Because lots of
I don't think it has problems.
Depends upon how you look at it. It's very hard to fit a number of people into alignment.
I mean, I think like usually
hold on. No, I want to hear his full thought, if I may, because I've recently created a character for my girlfriend, and we read through the alignment chapter, and I have my own sort of opinion why it should be a thing in 5e. But you're saying it's complicated, so why?
So I look at it as what is, right, your good evil. Well, who's defining that?
That's not so you're defining it as if like good acts and evil acts from not the standpoint of morality, but from a standpoint of objectivity. Don't, because all it is morality. All it is it's defining your morals and then your sense for law and order.
Okay.
Right? I can explain it better, but all you have to do is really open a PHP and read alignment, and it will explain exactly what it is. Strahd is not a bad person. He's an evil person. Right?
Yes.
And I kind of sort of explained that when I did the handout for the questionnaire. Like, you being good, it means that you do the right thing as expected, either by society if you're lawful, or you know, as your conscience direct if you're like more chaotic, right? But you know, it's a good act. Whereas evil creatures would just like take what they want, depending on their like loyalty, tradition, and whatever, or if they're chaotic just because they want to, like bloodlust. Like Emil, for example, will like easily be driven by his greed or his bloodlust to kill a creature just to satisfy that need. That's what makes him a chaotic evil werewolf. You know? But it doesn't make him a bad person per se. Because look at the abbot. He wanted to do good by the people, but he wasn't a bad person. He was just lawful evil.
Lawful evil.
Yeah.
Okay. It makes a lot of sense now, what you mean.
He thought he was right. He thought his way was correct.
Yeah.
Strahd thinks he's correct too. He doesn't find himself a bad guy. He just will do what it takes without expectations of others.
Okay.
You know, that's sort of my take on it with 5e. I think it should be a thing. And when it comes to items, you know, if you're a paladin, you don't have to be good. There's many evil paladins. There's various neutral paladins too, like druidic paladins and such, depending what vow you take.
Yeah.
So your weapons will shape and behave depending and accept you depending on your actions. I think that traits, personality traits, and bonds kind of speak more for who you are as a character. But alignment is good as a general thing. I just think that in 5e, it should be remembered that your alignment changes throughout the campaign. It can easily change. It's not something that you're permanent stuck to. That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah.
What you said it's hard to give a monster alignment. A lot of creatures are just unaligned because they don't have morals. They can't comprehend law or chaos or good or evil.
And then how does I have one set of morals when dealing with one group and then I ignore another group?
Well, that's
another group
exactly when you create a character.
That's moral definitions,
right?
Morals are not necessarily absolutes.
No, nothing is absolute, and that it says that in PHP when you create a character in the character creation under alignment, it says that not you don't have to stick to your traits and your alignment. They're just your baseline.
Yes.
There are always exceptions, obviously. Like, I can make an evil character and draw the line like, whoa, don't kill kids. Like, that's just wrong, man. You know, like, look at Emil, for example. Emil believes in strength in numbers versus, like, the survival of the strongest. Like, Kirill was super evil because he killed kids. He filtered them out. He's like, that kid killed that kid, therefore that kid gets to get the gift, and he's gonna be stronger for it. Whereas Emil's like, keep both children. Stop killing children. That's bad. But give both of them the gift.
Right.
He's still evil. He still wants werewolf kind to be spread, live away from society. Hero wants to directly go against Kreshk, and there's like a branch in the story where if he lives, he'll decimate Kreshk. Absolutely. Whereas Emil, if he's the Apple Pack, he's like, let's get as far away from the town and only bestow the gift to those who come to us, or if we encounter them by chance. If they are actively hunting us, let's show them the error of their ways. But let's not like go out of our way to decimate an entire town and then just like kidnap children. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know how relevant Emil is going to be in this campaign. That's your choice, really. Because you already are going with the whole army of the Revenants angle, maybe. And there's Casimir's angle. I don't know. It's really your choice if you want to include. What am I talking about? I am surprised nobody mentioned this during P-chat. So, like, Emil is under the impression that, like, you guys killed Kirill, and that's that. He's like, I'm going to return to my pack. I'm going to speak to all these people I named. Wancheska, I'm going to speak to Zuleika, I'm going to speak to all these people that he thinks they're alive, but you killed them all. So he's going to be in for a run. Yeah.
Technically, we don't know that they're dead. I mean, we didn't kill them.
You didn't kill them, but, like, if you spoke to your party mates, you would know what happened.
Yeah.
You know? But I guess, yeah, you can also be ignorant to the fact that nobody said anything to RP. I just find that funny that, like, I'm playing him like, oh, he doesn't know. He's like, oh, cool, so Zuleika's alive and children were spared. That's all you guys told me. Alright, I'm heading back. And then he's gonna come back, he's like, where is everybody? Where's my army of thousands?
Yep.
Yikes. But we'll figure it out when we get there. We have bigger fish to fry.
Oh, sure. By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you. Is there a way for us to spend money here?
Yes.
I mean, okay.
Vallaki is the biggest financial hub. When we played with the first DM, he was like, yeah, Barovia doesn't have an economy. And I was like, but Vistani bring things from the outside all the time. And that's what makes them the Vistani, is that they're the rarest commodity. Yeah, like, Kreshk, Vallaki. The town of Barovia, not so much. The town of Barovia is kind of, like, really oppressed, but they still have business. Depends what you're looking for. Most of the goods you'll find in Strahd are really treasure you steal, I would say.
Yeah.
But there's things you can buy depending on what you're looking for. The biggest question is, how are you going to get into Vallaki without making them like, oh my god, it's a Walking Dead girl?
This is fine.
No.
I can lie my way through this.
No. You cannot. I was like, if I saw a Dampier in real life, I'll be able to recognize them. I don't think I can make my townsfolk that stupid. Paranoid Barovians who like look at you outside. If you don't disguise yourself in some way, then as you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the case of Basilica, I think like she will dress like a priest.
You'll have to like, put like a hood on and go full Frankenstein, amid mankind sort of thing. You know?
Yeah. That's how I picture it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But she's also like 7 meters tall. So
well, let me ask you a better question. What are you trying to buy?
You're thinking about it. Like we were getting here and you said like the castle is full of treasure. I mean, I imagine gold involved.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any idea of what to do with gold if we get it.
You, Ivan, don't have any idea what to do with gold. Your character might think differently. Maybe Vasilka does have something that she wants to do with gold.
I mean, I can think about something like there are some components that are like 1,000 gold.
Yeah, components are the biggest thing.
Yeah, and I need to get them, but
so
I'm also not sure where I can get them.
But I just told you.
It's just like in my eyes, Vallaki is like
not Vallaki,
we sell bread.
Not Kreshk. I just told you the very first option for rare commodities. Who are you gonna ask?
Ah, the Vistani. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Makes more sense now. Okay, cool.
Nobody else, I think, would have a 1,000 gold piece gemstone but Strahd and Vistani. Unless you make really, really high up friends, like Madame Watchter, for example. But that's different.
Or Ramirez, he's currently holding 2.
Those are not diamonds, though. Yeah.
I did not realize it had to be diamonds. I thought it was.
I think black opals are also used as. Mac has the full list for spell components. Black opals, D&D 5e. Let's see if they're.
I'm sure they're used for something.
By the way, if you ever like not seen what black opals look like, they're freaking beautiful. I'll just put it for you, Ivan, because you're in chat here. But yeah, they're very.
Oh pretty. Yeah, they're. Yes. You look at them, and that's not black.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Where is the where the name came from?
But yeah. But black opals are very, very cool.
Well, they're black in darkness and dim light, but then you shine light up on them, and they have like a greenish matrix with like blotches of like black and gold and stuff. They're really pretty. I don't know about 5e. I know like books like Magic of Faerun and other stuff. Like black opals had like an affinity for creation of wands, as well as like force spells. But so maybe there's a force damage spell out there that uses black opals, and it's pretty high level. I know Helm of Darkness uses black sapphires and opals to craft it. But I mean, how relevant is that for us? Drow really like it too.
The spell symbol, maybe? The spell symbol, I think, allows you to do it. At least that's what this is. I haven't look. Yeah, so mercury, powdered diamond dust, or opal with total value of 1,000 gold. So you could powder the gem.
So it is a spell component.
Cast symbol. Now, if we were able to cast level 7 spells!
I'm gonna say this: why did the skull have 2 black opals set into its eye sockets? That is a bigger question.
We're thinking
With
that's
amber
why.
for the teeth. I'm assuming that it's some attempt to do something kind of like Casimir has planned to do with his.
You are getting warm.
things.
I can even go ahead and make you roll a religion check.
It's a
Lich
sure.
Religion check, yeah.
But yeah, I'm assuming it's something Amber Temple related, and so when I saw that, I was like, I need to get that Casimir. Casimir would very much like that, I'm sure. Oh, this is gonna go really well.
That was 0, I see.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
funny.
That is a 0.
What? I don't know how much Strahd told you about the whole process of resurrecting you, or what you guys talked about. I don't think he ever explained to you what brought you back, because resurrection after 50 years is no small ordeal, and he never inquired. He was like, I found a golden skull and I used it. So even with your limited insight into what the Black Temple holds, that's not a.
Yeah, I just know that. Yeah, this is probably something that Casimir would like and find very helpful, but
I won't be too coy about it, because it's not really plot centric, I'm gonna say, unless you make it so, which you might. Let me look up a picture of the guy I'm looking for. Those of you who played D&D for a really long time would be very familiar with this creature, and maybe it will tell you a little hint.
Nine.
9?
No, nothing. Like
That's what a skull would look like.
I need to go back in. Ow. That thing. That's not good.
Not in.
Very, very bad. Very bad. Very,
I
very
can't
bad.
see.
I feel like it's a lich, something lichstone related, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Goddamn Demi-Lich.
Your characters can have their own theories, but you don't have confirmation because of that 0 religion check.
Is it Vecna?
It's a goddamn Demi-Lich.
I can't
they're
tell.
Evil.
Yeah.
They're evil.
Your character would know about Vecna. You don't see right now, Javik, because you're not in chat, so I'll just send these pictures to you as well, what you're looking at right now, what we're commenting on. But essentially, I sent them these in chat.
Well,
Your character would know of
Oh.
Vecna, and you would know that Vecna is missing one
Yeah.
eye and doesn't have a hand. This is not quite Vecna, but you know,
pretty close. it's bad.
let's just
Yeah,
say that one post on Reddit that I saw regarding level 6 players somehow getting to the Amber Temple, and he was like, "What should I do?" And I'm like, "Dude, TPK them just to show them like you fucked up." Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Really good advice, like, bro.
Or...
Yeah.
There's
that's like.
I feel like if they're going toward the Emperor Temple, like they're like ascending, looking for where it's at, throw harder and harder and counter them. To like give them like an idea of like this place sucks at your level.
Yeah,
you're gonna die.
Yeah,
If they fucking snap into it somehow, kill them. Like, as otherwise you're just underplaying the place. And you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think this. There might be a way to get it so that they can get out. Maybe make them have something where they make a deal with one of the powers within there. But yeah, that's a TPK inbound.
I, Hasselrect Eternal, beckon you to your doom. Come, foolish ones, plunder my treasures if you dare. Others have tried, all have failed. From your skin, tapestry shall be woven, and your bones will carpet my tomb. Only I am bound to death's reach. Only I know the secrets of true immortality. Who said that? He's on the Dungeon Master's Guide cover.
Is it Vecna?
Is it Vecna?
The Morgoro.
Ass rack.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's that's your Zerorak, who is a thing, and whose stat block is not quite what it should be.
He shouldn't have a stat block.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
He has a stat block. He shouldn't.
No. Anyway, any other questions for me?
No, I'm good. I'm actually going to be logging off. I got a full day of work ahead tomorrow. Dude, I felt really bad about Monday, and I was just like, dude, because I was sick as shit. And then I got blasted out here. I'm like 4 hours away from home because I had to work like a 16-hour day yesterday.
Oh, you didn't miss anything. We just compared dick sizes.
Yeah, I heard you guys just had like dick jokes going on the whole time.
Yeah, no, listen, just when you log in next Monday, roll D12. You gotta.
Oh god. Okay.
Yeah. We did team bonding. It was a good time. Also, we found
team bonding, cross swords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, we moved 24 miles out of like 290 miles that we still have. I think it's gonna be like a good 12 sessions of us just on the road. So
Jesus Christ.
I know, like Barovia is so small compared to Jorhas.
That sounds like what's gonna happen in my Tomb of Annihilation stuff I'm running. But
yeah, I read the little insert that you gave.
Yeah, watch the video if you need to. It's pretty funny. But I'm gonna cut our video here. Bye, YouTube.